And we are live. What is going on, y'all? It's your boy Johnny Dunn, and we back with another one. Now today we have another epic VeVe drop. It's another Disney Golden Moments drop. We have Elsa from the iconic film Frozen. Now there's 12,333 of these, which again it's the same as Bart and Homer. $60 retail price. Then we have Mickey's Sorcerer hat today. We have $60 retail and 6,333 editions. I'm excited for this one. I hope I get the rare one today. That's the rare, the Mickey Sorcerer hat. Welcome everybody joining in. We got Kurt in the building already. What's going on, Kurt? You definitely want to be on the VeVe app early. You know, just to go over what happened yesterday real quick. Everybody knows the drop did not go smooth. You know, it wasn't a smooth drop. It reminded all the OGs of the Nightwing drop and all the drops from back in the day. You know, the VeVe team, one thing I want to give them credit for, though, they work tremendously hard and nonstop at getting things right. Obviously, we know yesterday did not go well, right? Now, instead of keep beating the bush, right? I mean, keep hitting the horse with a dead hammer, right? We know it didn't go well. Now, instead of complaining about it, they really took action and they really wanted to work hard and make things a lot better today. So I'm expecting the drop to go a lot smoother. I think it's going to sell out really quick. So we may actually have been lucky. Anybody who got a drop yesterday, it might have actually been lucky because today it's going to probably be even harder because it's just going to sell out instantly. Now, it's going to be smoother, but I think it still will sell out quickly. So I want to give a shout out to the VeVe team. They said everything's a lot better now. I expect by the end of the week, things will be running a lot smoother. But I think this is, you know, they're just exploding. You know, we witnessed this back when Nightwing happened. A lot of people joined with the Ultraman. The app crashed, right? I didn't get a drop on the Ultraman. I was able to get the Nightwing drop somehow, but, you know, unbelievable. So things didn't go well yesterday. We all know that. But they're going to work hard to make things right. This is a special moment, not only just for VeVe, but everybody here involved. So they want to get things right for Disney. Absolutely. This is going to be another big drop. We see Elsa, huge character in Frozen. You know, I wasn't really familiar with this character that much. I've never really seen the movie, and I didn't really know how big of a really important character Elsa really is, but she's a huge character. And also to have Mickey's Sorcerer hat, I think that's going to be iconic as well. I'm hoping for the rare one today. I'm hoping for the hat. Doob's in the building. Yeah, you want to be on the drop screen as early as possible, everybody. You know, you want to make sure you're not getting on there last minute because who knows? You know, hopefully things are a lot smoother today. But, you know, the blessing and the curse about being so early in anything, you know, imagine the people being early to Bitcoin if you were. I mean, shout out to you. Everyone says, oh, I wish I was there early. But so many people were there early and they, you know, they gave up because it's hard to stick with something when the ups, the downs, the FUD, when things aren't smooth. But that's the blessing of being there early. So I just want to say, you know, if you're here right now and you're kind of on the fence of things, just realize that this is being early to something that's about to be huge. You know, worldwide, everybody's going to be on it one day. It might be season 10, season 7, right? It's running perfectly smooth. And those people are going to be wishing that they were here season 1, 2, and 3. So it really just comes down to perspective. I know yesterday a lot of people were upset. You know, it didn't go great, but kids go crazy for Elsa. Let's get it. Yeah, absolutely, man. And this is the first appearance, right? I'm sure we're going to see more characters, right? Or more appearances of her later down the road. But this is the first appearance. So that's why these are big. Yeah, Mickey's hat about to go dumb. I agree, man. I can't wait to get Mickey's hat. Well, hopefully I get it. I mean, I'm going to try to buy it in the store if it's not too expensive. Hopefully people are kind of sleeping on it. The same way people are sleeping on Homer and Bart, in my opinion. Shout out to NFT Pirates. He just put out a great video on basically the importance of why Homer and Bart is so valuable. And he killed it. Yeah, I'm going for I'm really hoping for the rare Mickey hat. I keep saying I'm going for it like we have a choice, but it's a blind box. Exactly. Fun under the sun, you get it, man. Absolutely. Like, obviously we want things to be perfect every time, right? Like, and we were kind of spoiled for a little bit because for a while there, I'm going to say for a few months, everything was just perfect. The drops, unbelievable. We kind of got accustomed to everything running perfect. And a lot of people who've been here from the early days know, like, that was new. That, there was always bugs during the drop, etc. Sometimes you just go on and the app just crashes and, you're just out of luck. Yeah, I mean, I think they just had to maybe scale up a little bit. I mean, it felt like that Nightwing where, it was just overload. And they talked about in the one tweet. Let me see if I can read the tweet that they said. They said they had to scale up or something. Let me see if I can find exactly what they put out there. But I'm glad the VeVe team put out a statement. I talked about it yesterday, but I just want to reiterate what the message was. Here's what they said about yesterday. They said, VeVe fam, first, thank you for your passion. Today's drop sold out quickly, as expected, but it was not without its issues. Here's what happened. One of our third-party providers were not scaled properly at drop time, which caused the performance issues. However, the problem has been identified with the provider, and we have been assured that it has been resolved. We should see a much smoother experience tomorrow moving forward. Again, thank you for your continued patience. We're excited to have you on this journey with us, and we will make sure everyone can experience collecting the app hassle-free. So, they talked about how it just wasn't scaled properly at the time. Yeah, but here's the thing, man. Like Hendu, there's people who joined before me, right? I mean, I felt so blessed to find it when I did. There's people who found it before me, but they didn't go all in like I did. So, there's times where I say to myself, I wish I had found it earlier too. But then I remember how blessed I am about finding when I did. And you're gonna have that same feeling, months from now. I don't know when you join, Hendu. Let me know when you join. But if it was right now, and 3 to 6 months from now are going to go by, and you're going to say, "Wow, I was there in season 3. That's unbelievable." Because we're going to be on season 5 soon, season 6. It's just going to fly by. FA everything. Yeah, I really believe these first appearances. Again, we're kind of getting spoiled. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, she'll love that. See, that's the thing. Like kids go crazy about this movie and her character, what she means to Disney. I believe it. Yeah, people were buying pizza online with Bitcoin. That whole pizza story. I think a pizza for like, a couple hundred Bitcoin or something like that. People are saying their app just froze. I mean, you still got time. You got 14 minutes. I would say this is probably like one of your last chances to restart the app. If it's here's what my app looks like right now. I got 14 minutes, 41 seconds. Yeah, I agree. I think, the commons will get slept on. Elsa could be slept on big time. And I just want to reiterate some of the things that I've witnessed from back being when Todds were in store. I remember when 6,000 Todd McFarlane Batmans were in stock, in store. Nobody was buying them. And I'm like, this is the first appearance Batman, right? Like, I'm just going through all the checklists because it's psychology at that point. When nobody's buying something and it's not sold out, it's not appealing. You don't want to buy it. And so I'm trying to think, why is nobody buying this? And once I start realizing this is the first ever NFT on the platform, everything, first appearance Batman, I start buying them for retail. People were telling me 7,000 editions is too many editions. 7,500, it's not going to sell out. Then it's not going to be worth anything. Well, I bought like 5 or 7 or maybe 8 retail Todds at the time. And I held on to it for, a couple months. Then they sold out after like the first couple months, like March to April, they might have sold out. And then they were about $300. I held on to them. And I had to reinvest in some more sets. So I did let a couple go about like 400 or 500 range. But here's like the price. It started at like 300, went up to like 800. Then the Todds fell back down to maybe like 400 or 500. And then 7 months later, Todd McFarlane Batmans are $1,500 to $800 right now. So it's one of those things where if you have a gut feeling that something's going to be valuable, you just have to hold. Hold through all the FUD. Anything that gets brought up, they're not real NFTs, blah, 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 blah. Maybe the transition gets pushed back. Who knows what happens? But if you believe something that's valuable, I would always say just hold. I did complete the Simpsons set. And you know what? I bought an extra Bart. So, again, we all know the drop didn't go well yesterday, but the VeVe team works hard. And I think they're going to improve the app big time, improve the drop system today. and especially as the week goes on. But the marketplace as well. We all know not only the drop wasn't great, but in that marketplace, we couldn't buy anything, right? Everybody kept coming up with that error. I was trying to buy a Homer and Bart from $70 all the way up to like $150. I was like, oh my gosh. I was trying to buy a $200 Homer and Bart when it was like $80. I couldn't. So eventually I got through. I bought a $200 Homer and Bart. The price dipped all the way down to like 160, 170. I bought a second Homer and Bart at 170. And now I think it's at like 190-ish right now. I almost want to buy a third one because I really believe the first ever Disney NFT is going to be thousands of dollars. It's not financial advice. That's just my opinion. But if I had more gems, if I had thousands of gems right now, I'd be buying Homer and Bart. Hopefully, Dubes, you got it going. Yeah, I saw your comments. So I just said you probably have there's 11 minutes left, 11 minutes, 37 seconds. So if you want to restart, I would say this is probably one of the last opportunities to restart it. I'm not going to try to risk a second one. I think I'm not going to have a chance to get a second one. I mean, there is a lot of additions, though. You probably could. I'm actually debating it right now in my head. I probably will. I probably will try to go back as soon as you want. All right. So the trick is if you want to try to get a second collectible, you have to wait until your gems get deducted. So like right now, I have 570 gems. So once I see 510 gems left, I would go back, exit that loading screen or whatever, instead of waiting for that green truck, and then you can buy another one. But if you exit before your gems get deducted, then you're just out of luck and you didn't lock that collectible in. So you do have to make sure that your gems do get deducted first. But then now that I'm thinking about it, maybe with the whole error that happened yesterday, you may not want to risk it because, what if you don't lock that in and they send your gems back, etc. But for the most part, it's been where if you see your gems get deducted from your wallet, then you lock that collectible in and you're able to go back before waiting for that green truck to appear. I think I am going to try to go get a second one today. I got a feeling if there's any drops to where people are maybe mad from the day before and not going to go for the next drop, it would be today. So I'm going to try to get 2 today. I am. Which is true. When we talking small community, those people had no faith in VeVe. Exactly, man. A lot of people gave up. December, how we doing? David Schenkel, man. Appreciate you for supporting. Absolutely. If you guys got questions about anything, just let me know. Good luck, everyone. I want to see Bear Doves for the chat. Good luck, everyone. How much that will cost in secondary market? Any guess? Are you talking about the hat? I'm not really sure. We just saw the skateboard go for like 400, 350-ish, right away. So I'm thinking the hat might be around $400 to $500 right away. Maybe even more because it's Mickey. I could see the hat going for like $400 to $600 possibly in the market right away. And then it'll maybe dip. Also, I'm thinking anywhere from like 150 to 300 and then dip 200. I could be wrong though. I'm not really positive. Yesterday, I didn't really want to give an estimate on the market, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. I had a feeling it was going to kind of be that, but I had no idea what the market was going to be, so I didn't give an estimate. But going off how yesterday's market was, I'm thinking the sorcerer hat will be at least a few hundred, like maybe 400 to 600 right away. Kurt said, how many gems do you think I would need to keep if I ever want to get Walt and Mickey in the marketplace? Man, that's going to be a tough one. I think it really depends on the details of how many additions they have. Because say if they decide to only do like, 1,000 additions, then it's going to change the game and be completely different. But if they keep this system, depending if it's a rare or not, man, that's going to be a big one, man. I mean, I would say at least like $500 to $1,000, $500 to $1,000, because I think it could start out to like 8 to 9 range and then maybe fall a little bit, but I'm not really positive. It really depends on their additions. I'm kind of just gauging. But like I said, if they release the Walt and Mickey, like Dubes just said, an ultra rare, and then that one's 1,000 editions, that's gonna be thousands of dollars. So that'll completely change. I wish I was gonna be at DCOM, man. I'm not gonna be able to make it. If you guys want to know why, I hate flying. I'm really not a fan of flying. I'm like afraid of flying. I have flown before in planes for college baseball. We did it 4 years in a row for my Rowan University baseball team in college. We went to Florida every year. And I'm okay to do it if I'm like with my whole team. Like if I had the whole VeVe community with me on one plane, I'd be okay to do it. But like going by myself on a plane, no, I can't do it. I'd rather just drive. And I'm the road trip type of person. We got 6 minutes and 30 seconds to the drop. I'd rather take a road trip, for a week, stay at a couple hotels, visit the country. And I was gonna do that, but I just don't have the cash in real life to really be able to do that right now. So it would have put a hurting on me big time. I agree. I think this rare is going to be more than last rare. Yep, I agree. That's why I was like saying 400 to 600. I could see it starting out maybe like even 700, the hat, and then maybe work its way down a little bit. I'm gonna try to get it. I am gonna try to get it. But if it's that much money, I'll probably hold off, just because I only have like 570. I think I said 570 gems. So I'm gonna try to hold off if I don't get it on the drop. I need that Star Wars. I need that Walt and Mickey. So that's kind of what I'm saving my gems for. I locked in that Homer and Bart. Happy about that big time. I kind of hope it is an ultra rare. I kind of hope that Walt and Mickey is like a 1,000. I would say like a 2,000 edition collectible. Let's go. I'm kind of hoping it is like that. I mean, 1,000 editions, it would be like, okay, nobody has a chance. So maybe instead of 6,000, I could see like a 3,000 edition, right? Maybe 2,000, 3,000 edition. My guess right now would be a 3,333 edition. That's what I would like to see, because that kind of gives us a chance to get it, right? But it also makes it pretty rare. Man, it's crazy how much has changed, because just a few months ago, ultra rare 1,700, 1,500, it was like, okay, let's go. But today, if something like that gets released, good luck. Yeah, I don't like it, man. Like if I was with the whole like VeVe community, or like say like Dan, David, or like a bunch of people from the community, I would love to go on a trip like that. I just need a bunch of people with me, because I can't be the only one. VeVe train trip, now that would be cool, man. No way. Skydiving is not my thing, man. Not my thing at all. Yeah, I understand that, dude. I wouldn't be able to afford anything either if it wasn't for selling a couple extra collectibles. Like that's the only way I was able to, stack up some gems. Is just when I sell a couple collectibles. But I hate selling anything, so it's that debate right now in balance. Like, what duplicates do I sell? Because I'm trying to hold everything until it's a pretty hefty amount. We got 3 minutes and 30 seconds to the drop, y'all. Good luck, Wessel. Yeah, good luck, everybody. It's gonna be another big one. Do I tweet this out right now? Yeah, I'm gonna tweet it out. I'll tweet it out. Why not? Why not? Give me one moment, y'all. Tweet it out. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, Johnny Dunn 777. I'll follow you guys right back if you do it. I'll try to let me know your username though. Put it in the chat, your username, so I can see it. I'll just go to the following and just whoever's my last like 20 followers, I'll just hit follow, follow, follow. Join us live for the drop. All right, let's see. Certified Trader Joe. Was that you? Crypto lady. All right, back on the VeVe app. 2 minutes and 27 seconds, y'all. Yeah, I'm a hodl monster. Exactly. I'm the same way. I really like to just hodl. I think we're gonna get rewarded. Well, we are gonna get rewarded because the Master Collector program, it really rewards the hodlers, right? The actual true collectors. You get points every day, the amount that you hold. I know, man. You're right. You're right. It becomes like a normal routine at some point. I'll get there eventually. I'll get there eventually. But I used to just be like a road trip type of person, man. I used to just love driving. But I'll get over my fear eventually. Right, exactly. That's the key, man. The key is to just, there's always going to be ebbs and flows in the market. It'll probably kick back up big time after this Disney drop. And then I'm sure once the next big, IP or whatever, Jurassic Park, T-Rex or something, it may dip a little bit. And so you just have to think ahead a little bit. And when it's at the peak, maybe let go of those couple duplicates. I have that same problem too. I hate selling, so it's so hard for me to do that. But I've done it the past few times now. Drop on the way. Let's go. 1 minute, 7 seconds. Tasmania in the building. Let's go. Yeah. Reina, let's go. Good luck. Press the like button, y'all. Yeah, appreciate you, Paz. Big time. Yep. We got 50 seconds, y'all. 50 seconds. All right, so Bobby Sparks. This is the page that you have to be on. I hope this is the one that you're able to see. And so the buy now button is going to pop up like right here. Right where that notify me button is. To the right side. Yep. So we got 30 seconds, y'all. I hope that helped, Bobby Sparks. It's going to be like right here. Boom. I like doing a little countdown. Just helps me out mentally. 15. Oh, I'm sweating. 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Bye now. Oh, I had to have gotten that. I think I got it. Feels like it's going to go through. This is way too long. This is usually not a good sign. No. Second try. Oh, man. Could you imagine if this happens for everybody again? Oh, man. Oh, man. I hope this is not happening for everybody else. Like, I hope this is only happening for me and not everyone else. Because people will be pissed today. Oh, no. It's not working. Oh, boy. Did anyone else get one? I hope people got one. Oh, no. Everyone's got the same thing. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is not good. Oh, my gosh. I wonder why it's not working. Well, I know why it's not working. There's too many people. Oh, man. But they reassured him that it wasn't going to happen. I wonder why. Well, be prepared to buy some Omi, y'all. Do not exit the app. If you guys are just tuning in, do not exit the app. I would say whatever you do, the biggest rookie mistake is just exiting the app. Just keep on trying. Just stay patient. If just realize that it's happening for everybody, and so it's not just you. Something's going on with the servers to the third party that they're using, to where whatever's happening, it's just not meeting. It's not how. There's too much demand. I would just keep trying and just stay patient here. And I would say avoid Twitter right now. Just try to remain calm here. Because here's the thing, right? Everybody is dealing with the same issues here. So, freaking out at the team or anything like that, it's only going to cause more problems, right? The team doesn't want this to happen either. So the team's going to be doing everything they can to try to fix the issue. Whatever that issue is, with the third party servers, etc., whatever it is, they're going to work on it. They're going to fix it. I kept telling people, just compare the first one to the last drop. I keep saying by the end of the week, I really think they're going to really work this out, basically, because they've only done that in the past, right? They've had problems before, and every single time they've tried contacting support. No, don't try contacting support. Don't need the spam, just documenting. Right, exactly. Like, could you imagine if all these actually went through and then all my gems are gone and I just bought all Elsa's? Like, that's the kind of thing that happened in the very beginning. When this first just launched back in March, there's people out there who's, for the drop day, we would go buy it and it would say unable to reserve. So you just kept buying it. And, you'd be left with 8 big bars. And it's, people were mad at first, but it turned out to be, really a blessing, basically, because as we know, BART is over $1,000. So it's just part of being early. I know it's frustrating. I know everybody wants these collectibles. Should I troll and Photoshop a green box and say, I got one? Could you imagine if I posted that on Twitter right now? I may just make a fake tweet. Like, I got one. How did everybody else do? Nah, I don't even want to. Let's see here. Let's go to one of my. Uh-oh. Should I make a tweet saying I got one? Oh man, that would be so bad if I did do that. I know it is frustrating. I don't know why. I don't know why it happens. Yeah, I wasn't able to get one either. Same thing just keeps happening. I don't know what happened this time, to be honest. I don't think it's they're blaming anyone. I think it's just. I mean, the thing is, Paz, exactly. You just got to be stress free. I would say just keep trying. Just be easy. The thing is, it's happening for everybody, right? There's maybe a few people that get one today. Who knows? But I'm not one of them. So don't be mad at people if they are able to somehow get one. Just know that there is some kind of issue that's going on. Obviously, with Disney, it's a big, license. This is something that, we want to figure out. We want to figure out what's happening here. And I think long term, this is going to make the value of these collectibles actually even more valuable. I mean, kind of the same thing with Nightwing. This is what happened with Nightwing when it first dropped. So what happened with Nightwing was, and they may do the same thing with this one. you know, like, all right, everybody, hold tight. We're gonna open it back up. We're gonna close it for like an hour, come back, postpone the drop for like an hour or something like that. Is it ideal? No, but you know, life doesn't always happen as smoothly as everybody expects. People are asking me if I got one. It's like, no, I did not get one. Um, but here's the thing, though. It's happening for everybody, though, right? So just sit back, sit tight. They're probably going to postpone the drop for like an hour or something like that. Open it back up. I think they're really trying to figure out what's going on. You know, they talked about how whatever server company that they're using, they reassured them that it won't happen again. So definitely interesting. And here's the other thing I want to talk about too. Like, we were all blessed to even be in this position right here, finding out about VeVe. I know it's a lot of people's first time here, and that's the only bummer because I really want people who's first time really to get their first collectible. But this is what happened back in March when the app first experienced their first growth, really. And I think that everybody here is just part of another growth spurt, basically. You know, I'm sure in some time they're going to iron out and everything is going to be golden. Pun not intended, with Iron Man and golden moments coming up. But I mean, that's just how life is, right? I mean, not everything's perfect right away. It's frustrating, and we want to get these drops, but I really think that over time they're going to iron this out. They're going to fix whatever these issues are, and I'm interested to hear, just like, maybe in the next AMA, what exactly, what exactly was the other party doing? Yeah, for some reason, I mean, I'm just gonna keep trying, just to hopefully, maybe somehow be able to snag one. But again, it's happening for everyone, so don't be too upset. I definitely know that the VeVe team doesn't want this to keep happening, so they're gonna work hard to keep trying to get it right. Yeah, bravo. I appreciate you for tuning back in today. Oh, okay. I think I definitely remember you seeing your name before. Yeah, okay, cool. Back-to-back days, bad first impressions for you, man. I know. It's not the impression that I want to give you either, but just hang with it. It's happening for everybody, so there's got to be some kind of scaling issue that's happening. I'm going to read out a tweet too. Shout out to this person who said this yesterday. I retweeted it, and I think it's a really good tweet. I think this is probably what's happening. All right, shout out to Darian Hoy on Twitter, DarianHoy. Darian Hoy. This is what she said yesterday, and I think she hit the nail on the head. Wondering what it means to not be scaled properly? I'll try to explain. A lot of apps and companies don't hold their own servers. They are costly, and you need not only massive equipment, but very controlled climate to keep things operating properly. Many companies opt to pay to utilize servers through another company. A company can utilize the equipment of a company whose sole purpose is to keep these servers running. So imagine it this way. I want to run an app, so I rent some secured server space for an activity on my app, data, storage, whatever needs, may be. I have a couple options. Let's look at two options. I can purchase a flat amount of server space. This works well if my app activity is pretty basic and stays consistent around the same time. If activity consistently gets higher, I could opt to purchase more space as my needs grow. Or option two, if my activity consistently fluctuates, like the VeVe load, like the heavy load VeVe experiences during drops, where we all are on the same time, where we're all on at the same time, I would opt for a scalable elastic server, meaning I pay for my server usage to rise and fall with app usage. Think of this like pregnancy. If my belly needs to grow to hold a human, my body will shuffle and make space for that baby. Eventually, my body knows I don't need to hold that extra space when the baby comes out, so I scale back. So she said basically her best guess, the third party vendor did not set up, turn on scalability, elasticity. If that's turned on, we're all hammering the server. I'm sorry, if that's not turned on and we're all hammering the server, it will work for some, but it's going to kick others out. If that issue is resolved with a third party vendor, it should go a lot smoother. So that's why I was thinking today it should go a lot smoother, because if they figure that problem out, which they said they did, so that means that something still isn't right. I mean, you can keep trying to hit the buy button. I would say also, yeah, this person, shout out to Up Crypto. It's at JRINDAHL. The demand is ridiculously amazing. Really is. I logged in 45 minutes early, tried a bunch, then exited out and saw the timer reset to 20 minutes. Now I can't get in. The demand is putting too much on the system. I agree. I would say just keep trying, because you never know when it's going to go through, right? Um, but I would say also keep an eye out for VeVe posts. I have a feeling that VeVe is going to put a tweet out saying, they're probably trying to figure out what's happening right now, and I think the demand is just, they probably reached a point of the break the elasticity, and it probably broke that. So they probably have to scale up a crazy amount of you know server space, because this is just getting insane. And that's one thing when they keep talking about, there's always people talking about, when marketing. Well, I think people are realizing, why would they spend thousands or millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars on marketing when they're already growing at such a crazy rate? It just wouldn't make sense. They should use that money on marketing for the server loads and get the highest server possible, because VeVe's out of here now. When I joined, there was only 10,000 downloads, and I think we're over 1,000,000 downloads right now, which is just unbelievable. It's just truly amazing what's just happened. And everybody here's along for the ride, right? This is going to be an app that's on everybody's cell phone. This is going to be like the next Facebook, the next Instagram. This is going to be huge. So to be here this early, I know it's frustrating. Everybody wants in right now, but just remember that these are the stories that we're going to tell our friends, family members for years from now. Oh, now it's saying unable right away. And all right, now I would say, yeah, now now you can't. No news yet. I don't have any news just yet. What's going on, Wayne? Yeah. Oh, there you are. What's going on, Up Crypto? I just gave you a shout out. I think they will. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they can't really. Yeah, I agree, Kurt. It was very well explained. I mean, I think that's coming, right? They're still a very small team, so I think they're outsourcing a lot. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Um, let's see. Maybe it's gonna work now. I mean, now I'm not getting that button right away. I like this better, at least, you know. Now at least. Right, yeah, please no marketing. I mean, that's the thing, Kurt. Like, we've been there marketing for them. Like, we've been scaling up the company for them for free. Um, and it's really been helping out big time. I mean, the community has grown so much, and Zach just said if you click the X and then buy now button again, it will still go through. Really? Well, that's just coming up now. I don't know. Oh, he said, "Oh, never mind." Someone better get the Disney pizza truck to deliver these NFTs. Wow, really, Delma? It just worked for you? Good for you if it did. Wow, some people are getting in. Wow, let's go. So I'm glad. All right, so some people are actually getting in right now. Oh, he just got two. People are gonna be really upset. Everyone's telling me keep trying, so I'm gonna keep trying. Um, just got one in second chance. Wow. Okay, so I guess it's working now. It's all right. So people are saying keep trying. Yeah, Fran, it's not working for me either, bro. It's not. Oh, you saw the blind box. Wow. Okay, but then it crashed. That's interesting. Man, I feel like it's almost. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep trying. This is what happened with the skateboard. Let's go, Josh. Shout out to you, Josh, for getting one. This is wild. Wow. Okay, so it's sold out. Let's go, Fran. Fran got one. Let's go, Fran. I don't think I'm gonna get one of these. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Man, I want that Mickey's hat so bad too. All right, so it looks like the iPad is working for her. Oh, Resno, he didn't get one. Oh man. Let's go. Oh, okay. So Kurt's done. Once you get kicked out, you're pretty much done. This is wild. Smart move, yo. Up on crypto's thinking ahead. That's hilarious. And I was watching shout out to Cavell, man. Cavell and Zach, they did a live stream the other day. They were basically just playing GTA, but they were going over how the VeVe verse could be. And I was watching for a little bit because I always thought it could be definitely similar as well. But they brought up a really good point, and they said, for drops in the VeVe verse, it could be like you actually get in line with your character, then you get your drop, and then you have to run back with your character wait in the virtual line. So I thought that would definitely be interesting. Yeah, it says sold out now. I think I'm out of luck on this one. Wow, Wayne got another one. Yeah, the details on the Elsa though, yeah, big time. Mickey hat's gonna be a big one, man. And I always say like it's a little bit different now, just because we got Marvel advertisers and everything now. But I would say like we weren't supposed to find out about VeVe yet. Like everybody here, it's like a blessing because we have been involved with VeVe and we are in VeVe right now. Even if you're just joining, it's so early to where people will be joining in season 5, season 6, 8, 10. And they're going to be all saying like, wow, I wish if only I was here in season 3 or season 2 or season 1. So you're in the position that people are going to be wishing they were in. Let's go. Yeah, it's so odd, right? I don't know how. I guess I got the lucky stream. Let's go. Tap that like button if you're feeling lucky. I know, man. I know. The app is a lot of people weren't able to get it. I wasn't able to get one. I mean, this is what just kept happening to me, basically. Um, yeah, I mean, Josh, if you're able to, I mean, I would just keep going for it if you're able to get one. Marketplace, here I come, episode 2. I'm gonna be interested to see how much that hat's going for. If the hat's cheap, I may get it, but I think I'm gonna wait for Star Wars and the last one, Mickey. They could be. They could definitely be capping. I mean, I don't really have any proof that Josh is telling the truth or not, and the other people are. I mean, pretty much. It really is. It really is still in beta. Um, that's the thing. Like, they anticipated about 30 to 40,000 downloads after year 1, and the first 2 months they had 10,000 downloads, and then after the first, after March, after April, they had 150, 200,000 downloads. And then now they have close to 1 million downloads. So they didn't expect this many downloads until like year 3. So they did. They had to step their game up. They had to, re-engineer the whole app. And when they did that, in April, May, it pushed a lot of things back in development. And that's where you got the FUD. A lot of people were upset that things weren't happening right away. And it's like, you can't have both. Yeah, congrats everyone who got one. I'm not sure if anybody. Okay, so some people may have gotten one. Yeah, this person said it might have. Umat O's. I feel like you may be a little upset, but gotta remember too, it's just starting out. You got 5 of them, Domer. Word of reservation. That means that you got one. That means that you were able to snag one. Like, does it say pending? If it says that, like a red bar says pending, it means that you got one. Yep. Nope. No luck. I mean, I'm just gonna keep trying. Like, I'm hearing people say they got a few. Let's go. Yeah, it means you locked one in. Brendan, you got 3. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. He prayed before the drop, baby. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I swear, bro, I like you to see streaming VeVe. Appreciate you, bro. What's going on, N? So you don't need. Are you asking for the drop? Like, how do you get the drop? What token do you need? So to buy the NFTs on the VeVe app, they cost gems. Now each gem is equal to $1. So you can actually pay with your credit card and buy these gems with your bank account, and then you can buy the NFTs with gems. Now, the cryptocurrency, the OMI token, is what you can also invest in. That fuels the app behind the scenes. Now, soon, that in a little bit, we're going to be able to buy the NFTs not only with the gems, but with the OMI token. And the OMI token is still cheap. It's still below $1. I think it's cheap. It's like 0.008, maybe 0.007. And so, in my opinion, or I should say, if that goes up in value, in price, then you're going to have more purchasing power. And plus, when the VeVeVerse comes out, then the land's going to be, able to buy, and that's all in OMI. Also, when you buy these NFTs with gems on the VeVe app, it burns, the equivalent amount of OMI out of circulation, or like a percentage of that, in OMI out of circulation. So it's a deflationary token. I hope that answered your questions. And if you got any more questions, just let me know. Wow, that's amazing. No, Henley, I didn't get one. Nope. I whiffed as well. I think a lot of people did on this one. Yeah, some big, it's kind of revolutionary, to be honest. Because the way I see it, Disney World will be in the VeVeVerse, in like a virtual reality thing. So I think eventually kids are going to come home from school, put on their virtual reality glasses, and go to Disney World virtually in the VeVeVerse. And there's going to be like gift shops in there where people can probably buy their collectibles. I have a feeling like right next to it will be like Marvel store. Then you got Ghostbusters attractions, and you got all these brands are in virtual reality, which will be in the VeVeVerse, I think. So like right now, the only thing to do, I think, right now is like the drops. But I have a feeling in the future that's only going to be part of what you can do. Wow, that's big time, Brendan. You've been killing it lately, bro. Pray gate. Yeah, that's a new one. Pray gate. You just got to pray before the for the drops. Man, mine went through. I clicked confirm order, and then it gave me an error. So yeah, you almost got through, man. So like once you click buy now, and it goes through to a confirm screen. Once you hit confirm, you have to. It's like a little bit of a loading screen, and once it takes out your gems from your wallet, that's when it's like officially confirmed. Right now, people are getting errors all the time, so you were really close to getting one. And Tony, we technically not yet. So whatever money you put in the VeVe app, you can't withdraw just yet. But obviously, we will be able to, and soon that's coming. I want to say in the next few weeks, the first wave of users that were here will be the first ones to be able to withdraw gems to US dollars into your bank account. Now, it's not going to be where everybody's able to right away, but the first wave is going to be able to, then the next wave, and then the next wave. It's going to be like a rollout. So eventually, I would say the next couple months, everybody on the VeVe app will be able to withdraw whenever they want their gems to the US bank account. Now, that's going to be game changing. That's going to be huge. Some people are saying that could cause a crash in the market, and I really disagree. I think that's just more FUD. I understand their concept with that thinking, but here's what they're forgetting. We just waited 7 months from March. A lot of us from February, some from January, haven't been able to withdraw. A lot of people on the fence who have tons of money, millions of dollars waiting to put in the app to buy, have not done so because they said they want to be able to withdraw whenever they want. So a lot of big players have been on the fence, not putting their money in because they can't withdraw. So of course, some people that were here early, I'm sure will take some profits. But at the same time, everybody who is a big player, a big whale, and all the other people who aren't big whales, just waiting to buy, but we're on the fence because you can't withdraw, are finally going to be able to, withdraw. I don't want to give financial advice. I never give financial advice. But in my opinion, right, I don't even want to say my opinion. I would say, if you believe in the VeVe app, then it would make sense to invest in the OMI token. I invested in the OMI token and I invested in the VeVe app. But again, that's not financial advice. I think OMI, Logan Paul, he put out I think it was a podcast a little bit ago in the summer. He talked about very briefly, he brought up, kind of low key about how OMI is a wagon and now he's got OMI too. So I got a feeling once we're on Ethereum, once everybody's able to withdraw, their gems to US dollars, once we're on those major exchanges like a Coinbase, that I believe is when we see the Gary V, shout out to Gary V, the Logan Paul, shout out to Logan, the Elon Musk, shout out to Elon. Like when Elon Musk talks about OMI one day, the same way he talked about Dogecoin and all these other coins, once we're on those major exchanges, I see it just going crazy. And I don't think it's going to dump like all these other coins either because it has a real utility. One thing too is you never want to close the VeVe app. When you're going through crazy drop like this, you just want to just keep it on the screen, and you may not want to try every single minute. Give it breaks, but just don't exit the app. Appreciate you, Paz, for tuning in big time, brother. Yeah, and yesterday's drop and today's drop has been a big mess, so it's not always like this. The last few months, the drops have been so smooth that we've all kind of been spoiled. Because when I first got on the app, the drops were like this. So we're all like, what's happening? But it was the first time they really experienced a big growth. And it took them a while to re-engineer the app to handle the big load. So I think what's happening is we're just experiencing another big load maybe. So I would say by the end of the week, if the drops still aren't smooth, then you can be frustrated, okay? But I really think by the end of the week, they're going to get things situated. Amazing. I've been with VeVe since late August, and I have no complaints. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you're here since August, and you're able to see the growth, and because everybody has their own like starting point, right? There's people that joined here since January, February, March, and there's people who actually have been here since last October, last November, in the private launch party. So everybody kind of has their own VeVe birthday and when they've got here. I look at it as literally like joining Facebook when everybody was on MySpace. That's kind of what I did too. I joined Facebook in like 2007, and everybody was on MySpace. I joined it because only a few people were on it. It was more for like the college kids. I was just getting into high school. It was so plain. There was nothing to do. There was nothing. There was no app. It was just a website, and MySpace had everything. But so, it feels like the same exact transition almost. Wow, congrats. Yeah, you got lucky today, man. Congrats to you. Anybody who got anything today, shout out to you guys because you guys got really lucky. Yeah, the hat's gonna be big time. I think the hat's gonna be like 500 to 700. Yeah, so the whole entire economy in the VeVe-verse is going to be all through OMI. So if you're kind of like, if you have a hard time understanding that concept, there's other virtual metaverses right now, like Decentraland. Take Decentraland, for example. They have their own little metaverse, but it's almost like cartoonish looking kind of thing. It's almost like Minecraft, and everything in there uses mana. Mana is their cryptocurrency that fuels Decentraland. So I think that's what VeVe will be. Now it's not going to be like an overnight thing. Tomorrow, here's the VeVe. We have Disney World, but that's like the long-term process, right? I think the first iteration will be, being able just to go to your friend's showroom in like a virtual reality room. And I think in a year or two, they're going to make this entire like, VeVe City type thing that they've mentioned before. And plus, I think with these IP brands, it may come sooner than we all expect because I think they're having these big brands like Disney, Marvel, to have help with their studios being built. Yeah, so maybe it's sold out now. So the subscription, so I mean, it hasn't really panned out perfect to the first two drops, but so like yesterday, I got extremely lucky. I was able to get the skateboard on the drop. So anyone who lands one of these golden moments on the drop, you're gonna get an email at some point, maybe end of the week or whatever, with a code for Disney Plus. Now it's not the people who buy it in the market; it's whoever's the first person to buy it from the store. So it is the first people to buy it on the drop, since these sell out like instantly. Oh wow, three! Congrats, King. Yeah, so people are still, I keep hearing people get it, and that's the thing. What I think has happened. Remember when I explained to where the one girl on Twitter said, "Think of it like a pregnancy." Well, I think the elasticity just got too big, to where like if it was a pregnancy, it would have just popped. So I think let's go. Kelvin got one. I think they just have to re-upgrade the servers to make it even bigger, and I think they will. I'm not positive. Some people are saying it's sold out, but some people are saying keep trying. So it really is. The biggest key is to just stay calm, realize that it's happened for everybody. There's a bigger, problem that's happening, obviously, with the servers. So just be patient and just keep trying. Shout out to you, December, for getting one. All right, so is there a way I can like I just put that user in the timeout. Whoever was just spamming the chat, I just put him in a timeout. That's pretty funny. You can do that. In this. I don't want people spamming the chat. Look, obviously it didn't go right again. Yeah, market's still closed. I think the market's gonna be closed for a little bit. What's going on, Tony? Appreciate you for joining. I'm new into the NFT space. Do people care about numbering? Do you mean like the edition number? And yes, that is a big thing. So, say if you got the Mickey house, the Mickey hat, right? And you got edition number 87. That is going to be a very, very valuable collectible because it's a low edition number. Anything low, like I would say less than 1,000, is going to be pretty valuable. The lower you go, the more valuable it is. Now, special numbers mean something too. So where if you got a number, let's say an Elsa number 3333, that's going to be valuable too, right? Just because people will want to collect something that looks pretty cool or like hard to get, a 2222, a 1111, or maybe even let's see here. I don't know the date offhand, but say whenever Disney was first created, like not like whatever the date is, like special dates of characters or first appearance of characters. Um, so the number is important. If you have a number and you're not sure if it means anything, just you like Google it, right? Say like if you have number 1950 and you're not sure if that's an important number and it's a Disney one, just say Disney 1950. And if it's like, wow, this is the first time, Disney opened or something like that, that would be a big number. Persistency gate. But I hope that answers your question, Tony. If you got any other questions, feel free to ask. Absolutely. That's weird that you got that. I've actually gotten that too before. Something that says something along those lines. I think it's just an error. You probably shouldn't have got it. Um, I think it's something right now is just kind of glitching. Sheba said, "Oh, nice, nice, congrats. The hat's a big one. Shout out to you for getting that. You're still able to get one though, so that's gonna be big. Just even able to get anything this drop. We're matching mints, absolutely. Yeah, matching. That's another good point. So, like, say you have the Mickey hat, right? Say you got the Mickey hat, and you have number 99. That's a low edition number, sub 100. And then if you had the Elsa number 99 too, that's a matching set, which will be big. Yeah, Tony, absolutely, man, absolutely. Like I said, get ready to buy some more Omi after something like this happens. And we've dealt with so many other things to where that's just part of the ebb and flow of everything. This right now is where Omi gets transferred into what they call paper hands, people who gave up on the vision, and it gets transferred right into the whales and the people who have been just collecting Omi this whole time. Something like this isn't going to deter their long-term vision. Is it annoying and frustrating? Absolutely. But that's part of what comes with being early to something. Agree. It's all about that perspective. Yeah, so they have like I guess like an AI thing that detection. So if you're like just spamming it or whatever, you may get, flagged and they may think you're a bot or something like that. JD, it's a great initials. Great initials you got, brother. Um so they say you don't have to have the gems preloaded actually, meaning like you can have 0 gems in your account. Go to the buy now button, hit buy now, and when you hit confirm, it'll say like add gems, and you should have about 60 to 90 seconds or 120 seconds. I don't know the exact number, but about a minute or so to be able to add gems from your credit card or your Apple ID or whatever it is. Now, I like to have gems preloaded just because I don't want to deal with any kind of error or chance and make it not happen. Because I've seen people get to that point and then it crashes on them. Even though most of the time it won't, I just like to have it preloaded if you can. But technically, you don't have to. And the drops won't always be like this. Today was a mess. Yesterday was a mess. But they're going to fix it. I got faith in them. Yeah, I can always go over my strategy. You want my drop strategy? Is that what you're asking for, brother? I didn't get one today, though, Edwin. No, did not get one today. Yeah, man, you killed that. And you gave me such a great idea with the Gators, too. Brendan is the one for everybody just joining right now. Brendan's the one who had a great idea with the low key Gators. If you want to get some good showroom designs or something cool looking for cheap, you can pick up a couple of commons. I think they're still under retail. And I'm going to hang up their heads in the showroom like Brendan said he did. And it's almost like you hunted some gators. That was a pretty solid idea. I know King T, the app's not perfect right now, obviously. It's not amazing, but so I can buy with a credit card on next drop since everything is sold out now. Yep. So I would say wait until maybe later tonight or early tomorrow morning, and you just go to your wallet, you go to get more gems, and you hit buy now, whatever you want, and you should be able to buy with whatever you have hooked up with your phone. Buy right from your credit card, your bank account, and you can buy. Each gem is $1. You may get hit with a little fee or something like that later when you get billed. Um, but put in $10. It's going to be 10 gems. 34 sets. That's big time, my man. It's big time. Let's go. Okay, so it is the drop strategy. I have a quick little snippet video. You can kind of see what I do in the description too. Let me. So it's my NFT drop tip strategy. That's the video right there. Should we watch it? Watch me watching a video of me? Would that be like Inception? I want to do that. But it's only a quick 30-second video. It's just one of the ones that I got 3 weeks ago. Basically, it's a little timing mechanism. I made it up just jokingly, like with all the gates happening. Called it like a rhythm gate or timing gate. People call it Johnny Gate. Basically, instead of just waiting for the buy now to button pop up and like reacting to it, I would try to time it. So I would go with the timer like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, click. And so that's the mechanism that I like saying it out loud, helps me go with the rhythm. And I always thought that people were tapping it too early. Like as soon as 0 pops up, they were trying to tap it. But I think 0 is basically like 1 second. Like it goes like 3, 2, 1, 0, click. And so like I'm ready to click. I'm like telling myself to click like right a millisecond before it pops up. So as I'm timing it, it's like perfect timing. I hope that helps. Right, exactly. I mean, it's crazy because right when everything's running smooth, December was literally like, what is happening? Like I can't get one. Now the last 2 days, the drops have been a mess, and December gets 2 of them. That is crazy how that works, actually. Okay, so Monte said, "Do not depend on adding gems in the drop. Rarely works." Okay, so I'm glad you said that. So yeah, I would probably try to preload them if you can. I know it's frustrating because you can't withdraw it, so if you don't get it. But think of it this way, especially now, like okay, so tomorrow if you preload your 60 gems, you don't get it. That's fine. You missed out. Hopefully, it's a lot smoother of a drop. But then the next day, it's Star Wars or whatever, and then you have those 60 gems already preloaded. Oh wow, yeah, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I think you mean Omi, right? Not OMG. Where do you buy Omi? So appreciate you, viral videos, for tuning in. So depending on where you live, it depends. If you're in the United States, I believe the only place you can buy it right now, currently, before it hits major exchanges, is Bitforex, which is an unpopular exchange. It's hard to use, hard to learn how to use, but if I can do it, anybody can do it. Trust me. And that's the only place you can get it in the United States. I believe it's on Ascendex too. I don't think that's the United States. Um, OKX or something like that. OKEX. That's another one. Not sure any other ones. Yep, drop strategy. Hopefully that helped, brother. It's basically like a timing mechanism. You could think of it as like instead of reacting, it's just like you're getting ready to press it. I've done really well in besides yesterday, a lot of the other past few drops. So if you look at those live streams and just try to fast forward to the actual time of the drop, maybe you can look and see how that helps. Very cool. I got nothing today. Can you believe that? I got absolutely nothing. I mean, I'm not mad about it because look how the drop went, but wasn't one of those lucky ones today. Yeah, I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save. Today was not a good drop. Today it was not good again. I'm thinking they're gonna figure it out. They're gonna fix the problem, whatever the issue is. If you're feeling lucky, smash that like button for tomorrow. Bring some good luck to y'all. Yeah, I got none. I got none as well. If that didn't help, I can try explaining even more. That's really just my actual drop strategy. I also try to make sure my settings, I have all my files deleted, removed, to make sure that there's no files left because I have a big collection. So if I keep my files downloaded, it's going to say like a gigabyte or whatever the amount is. So I make sure my files are deleted. And you do that by going to your settings, my files, and then you can just hit remove all downloaded files. It's going to say all files from device. You can re-download them anytime. Hit confirm. And then boom. It should just give you a little bit quicker, quicker access, I guess you could say. Frees up space, basically. And then I try to always make sure my phone's plugged into my charger. I like to have a full battery, but today I messed up. I only have 23% battery. Maybe that's why I didn't get one. I've always said too, when I have full battery, it's a lot better. And then I use an Ethernet cable, which I don't know if it actually helps or not. I've had, I don't want to move it too much because sometimes it unplugs my mic, but it's just like a box basically. It was like $15, $10, and it just connects your internet through a wire instead of being wireless. I've gotten drops without it. I missed drops with it, but I feels like, I don't know. I feels more confident with it. So, ooh, a 548 Elsa. All right, so it's gonna definitely be pretty valuable because it's a sub 1,000. Anything sub 1,000 edition number is gonna be pretty valuable. Now I don't know what the market is just yet. Let's see. I think the market's closed. I just exited the app to restart the market. So we'll see if it opens. But yeah, it's one thing. You definitely don't want to exit the app if you're trying to get more. But I would say this. I was gonna say go into the market when the market opens and then sort by edition number. And then look where your edition number falls, and then you can kind of see a price range of what the value is going for. Now, wine I did not hit today. Did not hit. Kurt, you're funny, man. Yeah, don't sell your 548 for cheap. Yeah, it's definitely going to be valuable. It's probably going to be cheaper in the marketplace than what the true value is, basically. So it's one of those things where if you absolutely needed the gems, I mean, you could flip it for probably a few hundred, but I would say just hold on to it for the long term if you can, because that's going to be a good one, I think. Especially with how this drop went. You're going to be the original owner of that NFT. Wow. Got 6. All Elsa, though. That's hilarious. Congrats on getting it, though. I just use HackerGate. Yes. Shut up, Brendan. Brendan's out here acting like he's a hacker. 942. Okay, so this is a good one right here. So 942 Mickey hat. That's another low mint. You know, anything sub 1,000 is going to be good. A Mickey hat, that's going to be very valuable. Without seeing the market, I would have to say that's over $500 easily, like a 6, 7, probably 8. But again, it all depends on what the market's going for right now. But I think, you know, a sub 1,000 on these Disney NFTs, I think you got to hold. Like I bought one of the ones that I bought for 200. I didn't even look at the mint number. I was just trying to buy a random one for 200. Ends up being like a 600 or something, Homer and Bart. So I was like, let's go. That one, I'm holding that one. And then, like I said, I bought a second one for about 170 when it dipped down because I think that's going to be big. Yeah, wow, that's a big one right there. Pending equals got. Yep. So if you have that red bar that says like one pending order reserved or whatever, that means that you have one. It just is going to take like an hour or 2 hours to get delivered. I know, it's crazy. I mean, it's crazy how many people got one in my stream today. And then it's also crazy how many people got low mints. Hit that like button if y'all feeling blessed today. Let's go. 6 Elsas. Yeah. That's wild. Okay. I mean, if you buy it in the marketplace, that's 100% effective. Yep, they do. Yep. They do have 2FA. It does. That is so strange. So December, for everyone tuning in, December's been a loyal, follower, supporter, big time from day one. And December's been struggling big time in all the drops. Couldn't get one for weeks. Marketplace restricted for weeks. And it's just an example to where you don't give up, right? You stay persistent, obviously frustrated, mad, etc. I mean, you have a right to be frustrated, of course, especially everything that you've dealt with. But you stayed at it. You stayed positive enough to not give up. And look, you just got both drops. The second Disney NFT ever, the second complete. You got yesterday's, like, unbelievable. Omi token is called Ecomi, right? I looked up on CoinGecko, and that would be investing in VeVe, right? Yeah. So you can think about it this way, right? Ecomi is the entire brand; it's the entire company, and then Omi is the actual cryptocurrency token that fuels the VeVe app. Think of it like the gasoline, and then VeVe is the NFT platform. So Ecomi, the whole company, you got Omi, the cryptocurrency token, and then VeVe is the NFT platform. So it really is incredible because it allows you to kind of double dip in investing, right? I look at the VeVe NFTs as like the fleet of cars that you can invest in. And then the Omi token is like the gasoline, the fuel that, that drives, that fuels all these fleet of cars. So you can invest in Omi, and that would be like investing in, you know, the entire thing, especially when the VeVe verse gets rolling and there's land for sale in the VeVe verse and it's all in Omi. So that's going to be big time. And then you can also invest in the actual individual NFTs on VeVe. So I think you can go both ways there. Actually, I know you can go. I know you can invest in both. I'm invested in Omi, and I'm invested in the VeVe NFTs. Oh, the Goonies would be awesome. I'm not positive if that's actually, Disney, but I believe they got almost every IP, right? I'm not sure if you're asking for if I got Omi or if I have a drop today. I did not get the drop today. I struck out. I kept trying buy now, buy now, buy now. Did not work. Um, but I am invested in Omi. I don't know if that's what you're asking or not, but VV server got frozen. That's a good one. I mean, yeah, pretty much it did. Unfortunate, Tira. I know the drop was not great today or yesterday, so I didn't get one today. The drops are usually much smoother than what they are today and yesterday. I can't even tell you if it sold out or not. I'm not positive. If they took your gems, then that means that you locked one in. If you didn't lock one in and you don't end up getting one, they will refund you your gems. I can guarantee that. Like, something's gonna happen. You're gonna get compensated. Just hold tight, but be aware of the situation, obviously, that you are, and maybe take screenshots or something. It's all going to be recorded. So I would say just be patient and look through your collectibles. See if one did get delivered. And then also you can see if my VeVe app will open. All right, so I don't think it's going to open right now. But when you go into the store and you go into the Elsa, the Golden Moment screen, if you click it and it says like one order pending, that means that you got one. Exactly. Slingshot, absolutely. Average tech rush gear. He said, same bro. I got nothing today. Yesterday got one. Happy for those who got today. We are early, guys. Remember that. Exactly. And here's the thing, like, we all want these drops, right? We all want every single drop, especially all the gold moments and everything. But eventually on VeVe, when VeVe gets rolling, right? Maybe it takes till we're on season 3 right now. Maybe it takes till season 5, 6, maybe season 10. VeVe verse is here. There's going to be so many attractions to do, rides maybe to go on, games to play type thing. There's going to be so many things to do eventually when that all happens, to where right now we just have the drops, to where that's what makes us all, really want these so bad. So things aren't perfect right now. It's basically still in beta. They were expecting, 30 or 40,000 downloads the first year. They have almost 1 million downloads, probably more now. So I know it's frustrating. Trust me, I know how frustrating it is. And just realize, though, if you're here now, we are so early. It's going to be season 7 soon. And those people are going to be wishing that they're in your seats right now. Everything's not always 60 gems. We've seen things as low as maybe 12 gems, 20 gems, things as high as 100. Usually an ultra rare is like $90 to $100, 100 gems. But the Marvel Secret Rare Spider-Man was 400 gems at retail. So sometimes it can be really high, but most of the time it's under 100. Chase, I hope I answered that question to you. I would just be patient, and if they took your gems, then you probably should have one pending. You either got one delivered already, so check your collection, or they will refund you the gems. Yeah, I really hope everything's working by it. I really hope so. A lot of people didn't get one, but there's actually a handful of people on the stream who got one today. Okay, so yeah, the Wi-Fi, yeah, yep, it tends to be a little bit better. It's just almost like a stronger connection. Anybody who's into video games or anything like that, you could think of it like when you're playing an online Call of Duty or online Madden video game, and you have that Ethernet cable plugged into your Xbox or PlayStation or whatever from the modem, the internet modem, your connection is going to be a lot better. But if it's wireless, it may be laggy, etc. I can't log back into the VeVe app. Chase, are you you keep asking this? Is that did my answer answer it? App won't open me. I won't open for me either. Yeah. What do you mean? Chase, if you keep posting this in the chat, I'm gonna put you on timeout. But I really think, let me go back to these chats, see where I'm at. Bunch of people in the chat. Let's go. All right, here we are. Yeah, if they took your gems, you likely got it. Exactly. Like, that's the thing. If they took your gems, you probably should have one pending right now. VeVe app is frozen too. Yeah, app's down right now. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chase, I hope I hope everyone answered your question, brother. Usually the market opens 30 minutes after the drop, but because of how the drop went today, I imagine marketplace, it may take an hour or two, to open back up. Today obviously didn't go well as well. See, here's the thing. Like I said yesterday, if the app crashes again or it doesn't go well, it may be a chance to opportunity to buy some more Omi at a cheap price. Because there will be people who are either just joining who buys Omi and frustrated who sells, or people who are on the fence of the project who may sell when they hear the first bad news. But those are the people who won't make it in the long run anyway, because you have to realize when it's, if you believe in the project long term, minor dips are only opportunities. That's the thing. Like, save only skyrockets to 5 cents. Well, if you didn't believe in the long term vision, you're going to sell your position at 5 cents. So the same way that people will sell when it dips, they're going to sell at the first spike as well. So I would try to, I never want to give it financial advice. So I always say, look into the long-term vision and the goals and the vision that the team has for VeVe over the next few years, the decade. They have so much content to where they can probably laid out already for the next 5 to 10 years. Like, just think about the brands that they've announced and how deep they can go into. They just announced The Simpsons, which is just a small little umbrella under Disney. Like, think of how many characters that is, right? I'm I'm not able to go through all these comments. Let me go down. Let me go down. So their actual goal is to make it so mainstream to not even feel like a crypto project, really. And that's what's going to make it go mainstream to where, every kid's going to be getting their collectibles, type thing. And that's going to make it mainstream. Excuse me. Because people really aren't into downloading the MetaMask, learning how to use the MetaMask and all that kind of stuff as a mainstream type person, average person not into crypto. So the question is, do you know the timeline to allow for OMI tied to VeVe? So I think you're asking timeline from OMI to buy VeVe NFTs. I'm not sure on the timeline on them. The first thing that's going to happen is gems to US dollars. And then the next step would be OMI to be able to buy these NFTs. I think the OMI article is going to come out soon. It's like the OMI utility article, basically. It's going to show all the different things that you're going to be able to use OMI for. Let's go. It's always good to hear that. Yeah, I believe Ethereum, I believe Ethereum is here for the long run. If I had more money, I would definitely be invested in more Ethereum. I missed out today, Punch. Hopefully you had some good success today. I bet the Akomi project will add some huge projects to the business, so the OMI token is going to be a mega powerhouse in the crypto space. I see it too, yeah. Like, here's the thing, right? Like, when you say they're going to add huge projects, like, they're going to add huge IPs, brands. They're going to have every major IP brand in the world, I believe. Yeah, that's solid. That's solid. You got in early. It pays to get in early, right? And one thing to go off that, you got in Ethereum that early. There was ups and downs with Ethereum along the way, right? I mean, with the whole hack that happened, and then they split off into Ethereum Classic, Ethereum 2.0. So there's so many things that happen when you're in something that early. But you can see the benefit of holding through all those downtimes. Let's go. Yeah, apps down. Hash browns. Hash browns are good, man. I don't think they're too good for you healthy wise, but is the app? Yeah, okay, so wow, get some sleep, December. Get some sleep. Peace out. Appreciate you for joining. Appreciate you big time. Shout out December. You're OMI power holders. Facts, big time, man. The whole world's gonna know what this whole, project, whole thing is about soon. Oh wow, Tierra. Okay, I'm hoping you got something too. You can't really do much about it now. If they took your gems, I think that you're gonna get a few. I hope that you got a few different ones so you're able to complete the whole set without having to buy any in the market. No way! Don't say that, Kurt. I do hear a lot of people saying this though, that Elsa looks amazing. Brian says Simpsons sucks. Nah, man, I think Simpsons is big time. Walt Disney drop will be animated. I don't know. I don't know. Elsa has icy diamond hands. Oh, Punch. I appreciate you, man. I mean, I just remember it brings me back to the same days of when Nightwing dropped. Nightwing dropped. Todd Batman was in retail or for retail in stock, 6,000 of them. People are saying 7,500 editions was too many. It just brings me back all to these days. App is back up. Marketplace not open. Yeah, exactly. All right. So when the Marvel Comics #1 dropped, people resold them. They dropped for I think $7, right, as a retail price. As soon as the market opened, people were selling them for $3, $4. We were like, what? So a lot of people didn't buy them. I bought a handful. I think I bought 7 or 10 of them or something like that. And so I got a bunch. I should have bought way more. I should have bought like 100 of them. And the smart money was buying them up. And now it's like 60 to $70, I think. So it just goes to show you too that like the price right away is never the actual value of the price or the value of the collectible. I need to get some mods in here, right? Hey, the Gale's in here. Let's go, baby. Did you get one on the drop, Gale? If you did, you may not want to say it on stream right now. Oh yeah, how mods are born. I may have to get Kelvin in here. Kelvin's my guy. Yo, we really did, Brendan. I had like 170 here the other day. It's crazy. Just a few days ago, there's only like not as many. Let's see. Oh, okay, cool. I thought you were spamming it. My bad, Chad or Chase. I felt like you weren't spamming it, so for like bad reasons, so I didn't give you on timeout or anything like that. Oh, okay. So even December said the Elsa statue, the details are incredible. So let me see what it looks like on the website. Wow. Okay. So there's like a design on the dress and everything too. Looks like can't really see the full details, but I bet that does look amazing. Oh, nice tiara. Okay, cool. You got your gems back. Let's go. John Doe. I did not get one. Did not get one. I missed out on this drop. Oh, okay, cool. I'm back in the app. Yep, it's sold out. Did not get one. Market's closed. Let's see. Let's see. See if I can bring up the details for Elsa. Let's see. Let's see if I agree if it's better than my baby gold dragon girl. Let's see. Is it gonna zoom in? I want it to focus up. Oh, the back of the dress looks amazing, actually. I think it does look pretty good. Probably have to zoom in to really see the details. Oh wow, it does look way better. That did not do its justice at all. This looks like elegant. All right, I do want this one. You should definitely go take a look to see what it looks like. Wow, the detail is unbelievable. I never thought I'd want an Elsa this bad before. That is crazy. Yeah, I agree. The detail on that is crazy. Oh, that's gonna be a big one. Absolutely. Let's see what the hat looks like. I think the hat looks pretty cool too. I want to put the hat on like a Rizzo or something like that. And then maybe like the gold bottom would look like a chain or something like that. But the market's still closed. Everyone hit the like, show support. Appreciate y'all big time, big time. Plus, it just sends it out to more people. Hopefully, people who just get into VeVe, they see the stream, get some interested, involved. Maybe they have questions that were answered on the stream. So, when will you be able to cash out from VeVe? The famous words in the community is soon. So, what's going to happen is in a few weeks, in a couple weeks, the first wave of users will be able to withdraw their gems to their bank account. You have to fill out like a KYC, something like know your customer, just so your bank account information. And then after the first wave, I assume it's just going to keep going to everybody. Now I don't know how long that whole process will take to get everybody to be able to withdraw, but I would almost guarantee, without guaranteeing, by the end of the year, everybody's going to be able to withdraw from gems to US dollars. I'm hoping that's the case. I would say in the next, by the end of the year, I think is a solid goal to say. Don't want to say guarantee, but as close to guarantee without guaranteeing it. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. You win some, you lose some. Got 3 yesterday, which is big time, and then none today. Elsa does look amazing. Yeah, I struck out today. Went over. I had 4 strikeouts today, basically. Tomorrow is the home run for sure. It dodges tomatoes. Facts, big time, big time. Hey, nothing wrong with the rares though. Nothing wrong with the rares. I know you kind of want that Moody, but or Moody. I just saw your name. I know you kind of want the Elsa, but you got some rares. I think the rares will be more valuable. So when the market opens, I think you're gonna be pretty happy that all you got was rares, because now you're gonna be able to sell a rare and probably have some gems left over. Nice, nice. Congrats. Well, see, I think you could. You said you have more than one rare, right? So I think you're gonna be able to sell one for over 300. Ah, individual anniversary date. I think so. Yeah, pretty much because you know, I think everybody's going to be able to withdraw within a couple months. I've been saying that for about a month now. So I think by the end of the year, hopefully everybody's going to be able to withdraw. Maybe not everybody, but I think a good amount of people will start being able to withdraw. Exactly. Like I think we're going to be able to buy Omi on Coinbase eventually one day, which I think will make it skyrocket. I think we're going to be able to buy Omi on the VeVe app, which will make it, just that ease of access so much easier. It depends what you posted. Peace out, dudes. Appreciate you for joining. Yes, Dylan. Soon, this is a question that a lot of people just keep asking on the stream. I hope I answered it enough to where you guys are understanding like the pulse of where things are. We will be able to withdraw our money soon. So I think where this is all going, right? I don't know the time frame, so I can't tell you, in 2 months this is going to happen. In 6 months we'll be here. It may take a year, right, or 2 years. I don't know. But also, I think they have the biggest brand studios helping them build this. I think maybe in at some point, whether it's a year from now, whatever, kids are going to be rushing home from school, putting on their glasses, their VR glasses, which will be just as sleek and just as frictionless as these, and these will be VR glasses. And now I'm inside of Disney World, which is inside the VeVe which is inside the metaverse. Like, do you see where that's all going? Like, and you're just gonna be able to go anywhere you want. We're already so into our phones all day. Imagine how much time people will be spending in a virtual immersive world. It will get crazy to the point where there's gonna be, classes, I guarantee, talking about mental health, getting outside, exercise, all that kind of stuff, because it's gonna be so addicting. It will get crazy. Let's go. Gail, you got the Elsa? Elsa looks amazing. I won't lie. Big time. I'm going to try to buy one maybe in the market. See, this is crazy because every single one looks like the robot for tomorrow. Oh my gosh. What do we have tomorrow? It's the Pixar one, right? Let me look it up. This one's gonna look incredible tomorrow. Wally. That's it. The detail on this is going to be unbelievable. And I got a feeling this one looks animated. I don't know if Wally is animated or not. It may not be. Maybe it's just a physical statue. But tell me that it doesn't look like the head's gonna go like side to side and arms gonna go up and down or something. It just looks like that. The detail on that one is crazy though. Man, to get all these sets is gonna be impressive. Maybe we should just cause a lot more fun. I'm just kidding. I don't want there to be any more fun. Let's go. That's big time. That's big time. I'm gonna say probably about 30 minutes to an hour from now. I'd say just keep a pulse on it. It should be opening soon. Sounds like a great plan. I'm gonna see if I can redo the picture of Elsa, because when I showed that snippet, it did not do its justice at all. You got to really go in here and actually look at the visual if you want to get a sense of the detail. Yeah, maybe something like that. I agree. Because sometimes, you're waiting to see if the gems get deducted and you're like, wait, how many gems did I have again? So, yeah, maybe something like that. Yeah, I love the sorcerer hat. The man, the myth. JD is the man, the myth, the master collector. Man, I can't wait until we see like the leaderboard and all that kind of stuff. Maybe not leaderboard, right? We may not actually get a leaderboard, but I'm sure there's going to be like rank, right? We know that there's going to be rank involved and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to be that top rank master collector. I mean, this just goes to show you that just because the price is low at the moment does not mean it's not valuable. Exactly. People were literally selling Marvel Comics #1, the common, for just $1, $2. And we're all like, what? Hey, the Gale, how it goes, how it goes. Oh, absolutely. Appreciate y'all. Big time, big time. This is the biggest thing right here, Punch. I'm glad you said this. Believe and stay humble and have humility, because we are going big places. Facts. Absolutely. That's what I keep saying. This has all just been an absolute blessing. Like, someone else made a huge comment in the chat the other day too, and I tweeted it because it made so much sense. Like, people literally would camp outside of stores in the rain, sleet, snow for days in all kinds of weather just to get in line for their favorite physical collectibles. Now with VeVe, we have the luxury of being able to stay in our houses, in the warm houses, and just press a button and get our favorite digital collectibles. So I know it's frustrating. I know today you could click the button and it doesn't work. And I know it's frustrating and it gets annoying, but we're early, and these are the things that come with being early. Not everything is perfect. So these are the stories that you will be telling people. I was on the VeVe app when it didn't even work right. They won't believe you. Like, literally, yeah, exactly. Oh, let's go. Mrs. J Kill got one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah, shout out to VeVe Vault. I mean, that's the thing. The community can go to whoever they're feeling, they like. I mean, I'm sure people in our chat right now, they go to other people's chats too, and those people in those chats come in here. Like, that's the thing about VeVe, man, and the whole community is they have something for everybody. Whether it's the YouTube, the Facebook, the Twitter, Instagram, all different influencers, the whole, women of VeVe, everything, it's literally just amazing. And these moments do shake out the paper hands. And I hate to call them paper hands because it has such a negative connotation with it. But it's just the people who don't have a strong belief. That's really what it is. Unfortunately, it doesn't always work that way. Usually, you get your collectible before the market opens, but lately, sometimes it happens to where you get your collectible after the market, which is not ideal. I know, because you don't know which one to buy, right, or which one you got. So it's tough. Absolutely. Yeah, that'd be cool to visit other people's vaults too. It really is absolutely amazing looking. When I showed the snippet on stream here, it did not do its justice. Punch, I am not going to do that. Elsa is icy. Details. Yeah. It's crazy how nice this one looks. It just looks so elegant. Luxurious. Like Trevor killed the snowflakes on the dress, the details, like the mesh. It almost looks like mesh wiring. She's even decked out with some jewelry. Yeah, this is amazing. This is actually an amazing collectible. I probably will. I want to say I probably will buy one, but it all depends on the price. I really hope people are just selling them for cheap because I'll buy one. Yeah, go close into the detail, Justice Fire. I'll have to check it out in AR for sure. It's close, man. It's close. It could be. they have grown men crying over Elsa. So funny. Yep, I agree. I think that's a big time, right? I mean, Matt Groening is legendary. He's known for just predicting the craziest things that happen. And the fact that he got in this early to have the first ever Disney NFT, you know he wanted to have that, right? Like, yeah, it's going to be crazy. I had to get a second one. I know the base on the hat will be hard to work around. I think you're talking about when I said I wanted to make it like a Rizzo or like put it on Rizzo, but I was thinking the base may end up being like a gold chain looking thing. Killed it. Absolutely. Like when we're on season 27, oh my gosh. Like we're still on app. What is this app? It's like version 1. It's still version 1. Version 1 of the app still. Like come on. Hey, let me hit the subscribe button. Good vibes. Appreciate you, Tierra. Big time. Tierra Baker. If you're on Twitter, let me know. Let me go on Twitter, see if anybody of you guys follow me. I'll follow back. Boom, boom. Alex, Chilo, Victor, Hannah, Sam, Zomi, Abdullah, Haiti, Tony. I just follow a bunch of people. So if that was one of you guys, shout out to y'all. Cruise control and chill. Absolutely. No, it's just I'm trying to catch up to these comments. That's all. I'm almost there. I'm behind on the chat big time. Yeah. Let me fast forward to the very beginning. Sorry if I missed you guys. I'm gonna go. Let's go, Borat. Oh man, Kyle. I mean, yeah, 507 is gonna be a big one. The market's not open just yet, I don't think. Still, I would say don't list it for under 1,000. You know, It's gonna be, yeah. He said at least 1K. I agree. The people who get all these will be crazy. That's why I wish I could, but this is debate. This is debatable. Oh, market's open. Let's go. All right, let's see. Let's see. Elsa going for 150. Let me buy that. It's not letting me buy. Yep. I'm trying to buy it. I don't think it worked. The hat's going for 380. Woo! Again, I don't try to buy the floor. I think it's gonna be like impossible to buy the floor just because there's gonna be so many. It seems kind of hard to buy right now. All right, so 394 for the hat, 179, 180 for Elsa. I would probably buy for one for that price. But there's so many of them, I got a feeling it may dip. Even though it looks incredible. If you can get a good number, it may be worth trying to lock in a good number. Like a good edition number. Like I just tried getting that 11711. Thought that'd be good. But oh man. Do I get it? Do I not? Do I get it? The hat's dropping a little bit, 375, but it goes right to 398. I don't think the hat's going to drop too much. The hat's really important. Elsa just looks incredible. I'm just going to wait, I think. Oh man, Disney just tweeted out. Okay. Looks like we're gonna get flooded with users. I mean, I think they're just gonna have to really upgrade the system again. That's all that's gonna happen. All right, who? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, let's go, Omi homies. I just wish it was Sorcerer Mickey, not just his hat. Yeah. Oh wow, King. Yeah, that is really all right. Number 133 is going to be thousands of dollars. I would not sell that one. Or if you want to sell it now for a lot of gems, don't list it under $2,000. That's gonna be a big one. 1010 for the hat, a good number. I mean, I would say, yeah, I would say it's a pretty solid number. It's not going to be the most valuable number, but it's not sub 1,000. But I mean, it gives it a little bit of a higher edge than a random number. At least you have like a double, a 1010. Yeah, sub 150 is a gold mine. Yeah, that's how I am right now too, Kurt. I want to buy Elsa so bad, but if I do, I'm running out of gems. Oh my gosh, yeah, Chase, do not sell this. That's an amazing collectible right now. You just got a sub 100. So that 92 Elsa, like again, don't list it under $2,000. Like that's gonna be big time. 150 is the new low submit or low. It's the new low mint officially, but sub 100 will, I think, forever be, iconic. That's gonna be a big one. What about future price? I ain't selling. All right, so future price, like I think it's gonna be big time, man. All right, so to try to put in, for example, I guess, or in perspective, you have all right. So the VeVe team takes like the first 40 collectibles. So technically, you have the first 40. What number exactly was it again? Number 92. So you have like the first 50th collectible ever from Disney, right? Well, from Homer and Simpson was the first NFT, but I mean, Elsa, huge Disney character, right? So you have the first 50 editions ever of the Elsa NFT. It's gonna be big time. Now, well, sub 150 is technically low mint for the Master Collector program. You get actual points for holding anything that's below 150 every day. Yeah, exactly. I agree, but I think Toy Story is definitely on the way. I could definitely expect seeing a Buzz Lightyear NFT, and I will go crazy over that. I love Buzz Lightyear. Um, I just think it's a big character too, and we are getting the first ever Star Wars NFT officially licensed. Yeah, it'd be cool to have Darth Vader. Absolutely, like I definitely want a Darth Vader NFT eventually, but these are two iconic ones as well. It's a good way to think. Absolutely. Like, of course, I wanted to get this one too. I love the way Elsa looks. Um, but things happen. Obviously, it was not a good drop again. We know. So I don't want to guarantee tomorrow will be perfect, but I do think by the end of the week, everything's going to be panned out. I think we're just experiencing a huge growth. I mean, a lot of you guys know from the chats who have been here for months. I was only getting maybe 10, 15, 20 viewers, and the last couple of days it's been over 100 viewers. So things I think are taking off pretty quickly. And it's just every day, every week something else happens. Could you imagine this? The person who named every single Pokemon is Ikomi's head of licensing, Alfred Kahn. So the person who brought Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, worldwide famous to the States, United States. I mean, that's Alfred Kahn. That's Alfred R. Kahn, who is Ikomi's head of global licensing. Oh no. Josh said I want to sell my duplicate, but I don't. I mean, you can make some small profits. I mean, you can try to play the game, right, of timing it, like maybe get rid of one of your duplicates now in anticipating it to dip a little bit, and then get whichever collectibles you want, and then try to get it this one that you sold when it's low. You can try to day trade the market a little bit. I agree. The details on the dress are unbelievable. Then with decon drops next week, exactly. I mean, just for anybody who's had any doubts or anything like that, when I show you this, it may kind of clear things up. Um, KGM Jam said this is the first Disney NFT drop. I mean, on the license, it says The Simpsons is the first Disney. Disney owns Fox, and Fox is like part of their Disney, whatever you want to say. So, like for example, the skateboard here. Hopefully that focuses up. Nice. It says series. So the series is The Simpsons, but license is Disney. So this is the first ever licensed Disney NFT, and the series is The Simpsons. Hopefully this folks. There we go. Folks, back up. Let's go. That's big time right there. You just completed the whole set on the drop. That's awesome. Shout out to you. It's great that you even got one. The edition number 10,099. That's not an amazing edition number. So it's not like you're gonna get extra bonus points for a crazy mint. But the fact that you even got one is impressive. So shout out to you. Let's see. Let's give an update on the market. Let's see where things are at. So the hats dipped a little bit, but it's still in that high 300 range. 379 right now. And then we got Elsa 189, 194. I think I'm gonna hold off on that just because I need the gems. I need gems big time. Even though it's gonna look amazing in the showroom. Ba, 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 ba. I think it's gonna be, I think it's gonna end up being Bart and Homer because this is how it works. The series, The Simpsons, Disney's gonna have a bunch of series. So the next series is probably gonna be Star Wars or different series. But the license is Disney. Meaning like The Simpsons doesn't have their license. This isn't a Fox NFT. This is the first ever Disney licensed NFT. Wow, interesting. Okay, so Homer's floors. Let me look at that. I think people are starting to realize, I said in my stream yesterday that I thought that Homer would flip the skateboard. And it's getting close. Homer's 220 and it goes right to 230, 238. And the skateboard's at 310. I think the skateboard with how limited the editions there are, I think that's a really strong hold too, because that's still the first Disney NFT. But it's just the importance of the characters of Homer and Bart. I think, yeah, I would step down to 216. Someone just put a real low mint. That's really low. Oh, it's only 2,966. Oh, I got bought right away. So anything below 238 is getting bought right away for Homer and Bart. 215 just got put out there. Let's see how quickly this gets bought. I may buy it and then just list it for cheap. There's going to be a big seller fee, though. So that got bought right away. So anything under 238, Bart, it's getting bought. I'm a new Omi homie. Yesterday was my first job. I got 2 homers, and today I got one else. Wow! Shout out to you, Jackal. That's amazing. Now, that's incredible that you actually just got your first NFTs yesterday and today, because you will not experience a harder drop than today and yesterday. It did not go smooth the last 2 days, and so it really brought a lot of the OGs back to the first drop ever. Like my first drop ever was Nightwing, and nobody got a collectible. It crashed the app. They said, okay, we're dealing with too heavy of a load. We're going to open it back up in like an hour or two, and we're going to try again. And so that was the Nightwing fiasco. And these drops really just make us go back in time to those. And so the fact that you got 2 today, or I'm sorry, you got 1 yesterday, 2 yesterday, and then 1 today, that's an amazing job. Welcome to the fam. And, it's been an amazing ride so far, and we're still just starting out. Hey, what's going on? Is it Getsy or Jetsy? I want to know how I say it. Is it like a G, like with a J sound, or is it like a Getsy? Let's go. Let's go, Josh. I think that's smart because now you have, if you didn't have a Homer, you have one of those. So you have one of each now. That's big time. This could be it too. That Disney announcement. I can't wait to check Twitter. The hats. That's an interesting one. I don't really have. I don't really think about it too much. Let's see here. Wow. So some people are lucking out big time. So shout out to you, Drew Seller. Big time. Predictions. Let's see. The hat. What's it at right now? The hat's 300. Wow. What? 300 and then 358. Okay, yeah, 359. So I don't know why people just miss out on $50 like that. But anyway, I guess they just have to sell off quick. 359. This is Mickey's sorcerer hat. So I mean, it's not technically Mickey's first NFT. It could technically. It's gonna be another interesting debate, right? I mean, it says the series is Walt Disney Animation Studios, but the license is Disney. So this is a different series. Walt Disney Animation Studios. Could you imagine if they do some kind of animation to where anyone who owns a sorcerer hat, a magical appearance of Mickey pops out, and then you have the first Mickey NFT? Wow. I'd be upset I didn't have one. All right, but again, we got 743 available hats in the market, and we got 1,300 else's. So maybe it dips, but it's hovering right around the 179, 180, right around that price. 184, 187. I'm wondering if I get it. I'm not sure. I may end up getting the Elsa. The seller fees, let me see. I'm not positive. That's actually a good question. Um if I go to Bart, let me just see if I go to Bart. Trying to see what the seller fee is. If I was to sell the Bart and Homer for 300, okay, so the fee is 8.5%. So it'd be a $25 fee for $300. Yeah, it's not that bad. Right, exactly. It's not that bad. You did get a Nightwing. Wow, congrats. I just love seeing the Disney icon and the brands. Unbelievable. It's still doing the same thing in the marketplace when you try to buy one. It won't let you. I wonder why that happened. You just got to keep trying. Persistency gate. Let me see what the vibes are. I wonder. Yeah, Simpsons is going up. G sound. Okay, cool. So it's Getsy. Nice, nice, cool. Oh, Serial 380 for Elsa, I think will be big time, man. Batman, Batman Todd, Superman, Spider-Man Secret Rare, and Homer. The holy quadfecta. I agree. I agree big time. Wow. That's unbelievable. I can't believe I have them. Oh my gosh. One is Mickey, one is Princess, and it is Disney. Yeah, I mean, these are big time. Big time. First Disney Princess, right? Makes me want to have one right now. Yo, did you notice that? Absolutely. Like, okay, for example, wow, it's dipping big time. All right, for example, Homer and Bart, the common, there's only 660 in the market right now. It's not focusing, but there's only 660 of them. And then Elsa, there's 1,300 of these. So there's not many Barts, Homer and Barts available at all. And that's the first ever Disney NFT. Like it literally says it in the license and everything. So I think once people really start catching on that this is the first ever Disney NFT, I think it's going to go parabolic. If I had the money, I would have got more. Now the cheapest one right now is 225. The floor was just 234, 239. But I think some people just want quick sales. Exactly. See, that just sold like that. If you list anything below 230, it's gonna sell immediately. Wow. And I think it's just gonna keep going up. There's only 659 now available. Elsa's going up. It's about 190 right now, 193. Let me see if I can steal this one for 198. Nope. Let me take another look how this looks. Because I think it looks amazing. I think this is a great looking collectible. Wow. Wow. It does look magnificent. But I know how great tomorrow's are going to look too. That's the debate. I mean, not debate, but that's like the hard thing you got to decide, right? Wow, I bought one. Well, Princess is finally mine. I got a decent mint, 6,000. Not really amazing, but I had to get one, man. It's the first Disney princess. I think there's gonna be tons of Disney princesses, right? And that was one thing that really made me pull the trigger. Plus the way it looks, like I'm just in awe. The detail is crazy. Shout out to NFT Jeremy, baby. Let's go. He said he's watching. That's hilarious. Got Elsa after 21 minutes. Rare Eternals floor 38 is pretty low, right? It sounds low. I don't know what the other ones are going for, but I think the Eternals comic book will be pretty big. I think that's a pretty big comic book. I don't have the secret rare anymore. So I have a funny story about that one, but I do. I think that one's gonna be a big comic book for sure. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, appreciate you. Definitely see you tomorrow. I'll be live. That's what I'm talking about. You got to wish it into existence sometimes. You really do. Keep saying that. One day, I think that'll happen. One day. You should be part of the VeVe team, JD. You have so many good ideas. That's part of my problem is I can't stop thinking about ideas. It's almost like I have this light switch that's just turned on with VeVe ideas and thoughts nonstop, and I can't turn it off. Got a hat? Do I sell or hodl or hold? Cal, I don't want to give you financial advice. It's never financial advice. These are just my opinions. I think it's really going to come down to your situation. That's kind of what I always say. If you're someone who is only looking to make money, like just constantly flip into more gems, then I think you would make out by, listing it and gaining some gems from it. But if you want to collect, right? If you're a collector and you want to hold, or an investor for the long term, I think if you hold these long term for like a year or even 6 months, I think, in my opinion, if I was a collector, I think that's what I would do is hold. But if I was someone who just wanted, gems, more gems for the next drop, etc., to increase my gem bag, taking profits, I don't see anything wrong with that. Yes, sir, Kelvin. Appreciate you for joining. I know, man. I know. 70, $60 even. Unbelievable. I bought my Simpsons one for $200 when the floor was only like 160, 140 maybe. And I just knew I had to lock one in. See, that's the thing. Like right now, we're not even at mass adoption yet. We're not even, it may feel like that, right? But we're not there yet. Where do I see VeVe in 5 years, Johnny? Wow, man. In 5 years from now, I think VeVe is going to be the number one app, if not very close, one of the number one apps everybody has on their phone. The same way Instagram is almost on everybody's iPhone, Facebook, Twitter, VeVe, it's all going to be correlated. And I say that for a few different reasons. Like their vision for this. They didn't just come up with NFTs this year because NFTs were a hype thing. No. They were starting this project in 2016. David Yu, Dan Crothers, the founders of this company, they were going around getting the licenses from all these major brands with the help of Alfred Kahn before NFTs even became mainstream. So their vision for this from day one, before NFTs became popular, they were talking to companies about NFTs and the companies couldn't spell NFTs. So where I see this in 5 years going, I mean, the reason why Disney signed up on board, Marvel, DC, Givenchy, Ghostbusters, the reason why I think these brands all signed up is because they see the 5-year picture. They see the 10-year picture, right? Even just a few years out from now. After the iterations get involved, because the first iterations are going to be small, right? See Friends showrooms, then it's going to develop into further and further and further. To eventually, we're going to have the VeVe City. And, right next door, you're going to be able to go to Disney World. People put on their VR glasses. You're in Disney World. You're riding roller coasters. You're going to be able to buy your favorite digital collectibles at the gift shops. You're going to have all these other, Ghostbusters town, maybe Back to the Future, like all these different, brands and their attractions. And then right next to it, you're going to be able to portal out probably and go to the metaverse and then see what your friends are doing. Bring them into the VeVeverse type thing. Like that's where I see this whole thing going. It's all going to be interoperable. And I just see the future just being absolutely amazing. Well, the argument here is that Elsa is the first Disney character, right? All right, so Elsa is the first Disney character, but on the actual license, it says Disney with Homer and Bart and the skateboard. And people say that's Fox. Well, Disney owns Fox. And people will say, like, but then Ultraman, right? Doesn't or Marvel, even with Spider-Man, doesn't Disney own Marvel? And that's true, but Marvel's the one that signed the license off. So Spider-Man Secret Rare is the first ever Marvel NFT, but Homer and Bart is the first ever Disney licensed NFT. And the series is The Simpsons with the Homer and Bart. And that's not something I just made up. That's in the actual details. If you bring up the details on the Homer and Bart, it'll say series, The Simpsons, because that's the Simpsons series. And then it's licensed by Disney. But I agree, though. Elsa is the first Disney princess. So, like, I think that'll be big. And I guess it's technically the first Disney character. Hey, appreciate you big time. I had to buy it. Not all of them will be golden. See, that's just some people who they don't understand that low mints are valuable. So they just see they got a collectible and sell it. And that's what a lot of us did in the very beginning because, you didn't even know. There was no one to tell you that that's valuable, right? This is all stuff that we've just had to learn over time. Oh, man. I'm going to show you the one. I made a YouTube video about this way long ago. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's like my third show ever. What are we on right now? 45? This might be 46. I think this is 46, actually. So if you go to all the way down to my videos, and I have a VeVe playlist if you want to look down. It's all in order. Let's see here. I think it might be, I called it the VeVe Vlog Pod at first. Then I just changed it to the Johnny Dunn Show. It might be like number 3 or 6 or something like that. Early, but I talked about, if you go on David Yu's Instagram, I like to go on there just whenever I got a little bit of free time and just look through the following, right? Who is he following? And just look on his posts, right? And I think that's kind of a telltale sign of the future collaborations possibly that we could see on the VeVe app one day. I really believe that. And Calls is one of them. Let's go. That's big time. That's the thing, right, man? A lot of these people have no idea what they're even holding, which is crazy to think about. But, some people just aren't aware yet. They're not educated about the space or anything. So, like, it always kills us, the people who do know, who see like a sub 100 get sold for the floor. We're like, no way. Like, oh, man. Secret Rare, Dragon Girl, or Elsa. If you said the ultra rare one, I would actually go with the ultra rare one just because it was season 1. There's only 888 of them. Now, Secret Rare, Dragon Girl, and Elsa, I think is a good debate. I think this is a good, healthy debate because I think there's 2,222 Secret Rare Dragon Girls, right? There's way more Elsas, but this is Disney. And someone's going to say, well, this is Disney compared to like a random artist. But that random artist, though, is the co-founder of the first ever VeVe license that they got, which is Tokidoki. Let me break it down. Simone Legnu is the creator of Dragon Girl, the co-founder of Tokidoki. Tokidoki is the first ever VeVe license. So just historical moments like that, I think, will play a part. That's why I think there was an emphasis on Dragon Girl. Not only the way it looked, but the fact that the regular Dragon Girl, the ultra rare one, the common, the uncommon, and the rare, that was to finish off the legendary season 1. That's the last set in the season 1, whole history. On top of being the first ever Artist Alley artwork, first fine art piece. So there's a lot of things with the Dragon Girl. But then the Secret Rare one is the all gold one. That's a Toy Tokyo exclusive. So now we're comparing Toy Tokyo with Disney. And even though there's more, I would say, editions with Disney, it's a lot bigger of a brand name than Toy Tokyo. So it's tough. It's tough. I mean, Elsa could make the argument it looks better aesthetically, but then you have to make the argument, like, yes, I think actually Elsa has a chance to look better than Dragon Girl Secret Rare by itself. But then when you say, what is it going to look better in your surroundings, like in your household as a centerpiece, that could be another argument. So I don't know the answer. That's a tough one. I would like to, be part of that debate. I appreciate you big time, big time. It's not delayed. I'm just really behind on comments. I'll try to catch up. I missed a bunch. But here's a newer comment. Calls collab could be coming as well because of how well Calls did in Fortnite. It's not an NFT. Exactly. Could you imagine once Calls realizes that, oh, he's going to get a royalty for the rest of his life, putting his collectibles in NFT format on the VeVe app? See ya. I think it's a wrap if that happens. Yeah. And it's Disney, man. Exactly. Wow, Elsa's floor is 200. It's getting up there. See, here's the thing. Like, uh, oh my God, APB. It's hilarious. Let's see. All right, let me go over the floor prices one more time. Let me go for all the Disney drops actually. So we got the skateboard. Skateboard's climbing up. Wow, it's 325 right now for the skateboard. Homer and Bart 222, but it goes right up to 248. That 222 is going to get scooped, or 225. 225 is going to get scooped up big time. I may even try to buy it right now. Yeah, it got bought. Like, so Homer and Bart's like 248 right now. Wow, the Mickey hat is 370 right now. That's one that I'm gonna wish I had. But Elsa's 200. Now, again, there's a lot of Elsas in the market. There's 1,400 Elsas. So people will expect that to dip. But again, that was the same thing that happened to Bart. And with Disney tweeting out and everything, I think people are going to really start to put an emphasis on all these Disney golden moments. We're so in the micro of everything happening up and down every hour. But when you stand back, right, and you think long term, big picture, these golden moments are going to be digital gold. Like literally, it's going to be crazy. It's a crazy moment we're in right now. Let me go to somebody's chat. Yep, 250. Winter's coming. Elsa price going up. Frozen, baby. Yeah, it's getting. Oh wait, you're asking. Do y'all see Elsa 4 reaching the same as Homer? Maybe short term. Maybe short term because I think Homer's price floor will be thousands of dollars one day. Right now, it'll probably go up and down like a few hundred, maybe back down to 200, then maybe up to like 500 type thing. It may fluctuate. Ooh, yeah, I saw that one, man. It got bought right away. And that's the thing too. Gem Pinch, shout out to Brock. He's one of the early OGs too. He came up with the term the gem squeeze, right? I think he was one of the first people at least. I don't know if he was the first one, but one of the first people I heard talk about gem squeeze. Gem pinch, same thing, right? I mean, we have so many of these important drops coming up. So all the early people like myself and a lot of other people, we really want these drops to add to our collection, but a lot of us are out of money. So, I don't want to sell too many of my duplicates yet for like a low because I'm still waiting until they appreciate. But so it's that constant battle right now. People need gems. Yeah, see, here's the other catch too. There's a lot of platforms with augmented reality. Augmented reality actually has been here for a while. Like you could download right now the Jurassic Park app that has augmented reality, the Ghostbusters app that has augmented reality. But here's the difference, right, with VeVe. And there's FUD around that too. Like when Ghostbusters dropped, people didn't get it. They were saying like, oh, I can just play an augmented reality with the Ghostbusters app. And yeah, you can. That's like free advertisement almost for VeVe because it's like, cool, you can play with that stuff, but you don't own it. You can't go on the Ghostbusters app and now own one of them and then resell it. Like you can only play with it there. So that's the difference with VeVe. VeVe, you're actually taking these collectibles that are licensed with these brands. So when you're watching Ghostbusters the movie and Stay Puft comes up, you can say, I own that. Like that's an amazing feeling. Plus it has the resale value because you actually have ownership. Appreciate you, Getsy. Appreciate you joining. I'm gonna be heading off too soon. How do you get that shirt? Let's go. I'm part of the VeVe team. Not yet. Not yet. So I'm blessed though. I'm part of the, like, they sent out shirts, the sign, a bunch of other things too. The mini sign. We got the autograph by them, David and Dan. They sent out to a bunch of the influencers who make content for them, for the past months. A little gift bag, and some of the shirts were in there. I actually have a couple of the shirts that I'm never gonna open, just because I think it could be. It's just adding to my collection, right? Could be a valuable collectible one day. The unopened first ever officially licensed VeVe apparel. I think that could be big. Yeah, I want one too. Maybe they might sell it. I was thinking, could you imagine if they have like these VeVe signs that you can get as logos to put in your showroom as like a drop one day, and then anyone who's lucky to get them will get a physical one attached, sent to them. Now, I think that would be amazing. Golden VeVe moments. Could you imagine? I hope. A friendly reminder: Elsa is a Disney princess, and her theme song has, I think that's 2 billion. 2 billion views, and this is only English. And a single channel was translated in 25 different languages. Wow. Can you imagine when VeVe has expands too, and they have, the words in the app in all different languages? Like, makes me want to get another Elsa. Oh, 193. Oh, you mean bail out? You mean like sell? Is that what you're saying? Well, I wouldn't worry about that. Here's the thing: it may dip a little bit just because, you have 1,400 available in the market, right? So people are going to want a quick sale, undercut. But I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's already up to 200. Even if it dips a little bit, like Bart and Homer. Bart and Homer was up to 200, dipped down to 160. I bought another one at 170, and then it went right back up, and look where it's at now. And I think Elsa will kind of follow that similar pattern. It's up at like 200 now. Maybe it dips back down to like 170, 160. And I think the smart people, the people who see the long-term vision will, start to collect them at those low ranges. I can't believe it's been 2 hours already. Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys big time. Hit those like button, hit that subscribe button. Appreciate everybody tuning in big time. I kind of transitioned to having a little drop show live, basically. Exactly, yeah. So AR has been around for a while. And who's the creator of Pokemon? We all know it by now, man. Alfred Kahn. I think it's just inevitable, right? But they have to make sure that like this doesn't happen, right? Hey, I appreciate you big time, Alex. And that's the thing, like my whole life since I found VeVe has been VeVe. Like people say, like, balance it out, take a break. And I agree, balance is key in life big time. But you have to also be self-aware of who you are. And I've never had balance. Like that's one thing I lack in life is balance. Like anything I do it all in. It's just how I am. So yeah, I agree. Balance is key, but I'm all in with VeVe. It's all I think about. It's all I want to do. I just constantly have all these crazy ideas and just think about the future and what's in store. Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, photo with the double golden statue in Disneyland one day. Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Let's go. Oh, you got a sub 400 Elsa, Taylor? That's big time. Congrats to you. Sub 400 is going to be huge. J man, you get it, man. You get it. These are so undervalued, man. Like, let me just show you something on OpenSea right now. That's I don't even want to show you because I don't want someone saying like you're talking about this specific project or something, but I do hope all these NFT projects do last long term, because I believe the more NFT projects that do last, even if it's a random one, I think it's just good for the whole ecosystem. And I think people will funnel into VeVe because VeVe has something for everyone. They have almost every single major brand. Everybody's a fan of something. So eventually you're going to come across something that you like. So I never want to, when I talk about other NFT projects, I don't want to ever seem like I don't want them to win. I want every NFT project out there to win and be successful, because I think it's only going to help VeVe too. Now, I just see what's being spent on these random NFT projects, and it's unbelievable, right? Like just the other day, I just saw just a random drawing, just random NFT project, generative, etc. People are spending $80,000. And like, so what do you think people are going to spend on the first ever Disney NFT? Like, you just have to have patience, I believe. Yeah. This is the first collectible ever from the Walt Disney Animation Studios series. Yep. And that's also what made me kind of buy that Elsa, is because it made me start thinking of what else are they going to release from the Walt Disney Animation Studios, right? Going to be incredible things. If the hat is just one of them, Mickey's hat, it could be like Darth Vader's what what do they call my lightsabers? It could be like Darth Vader's lightsaber or stuff like that. I don't know, but it's like the accessories almost, I'm thinking. So I definitely wanted to have the first ever Elsa, at least. I think the hat's gonna be big. I wish I was able to get the hat. I accidentally purchased two hats. See, that's the thing, man. When drops don't go smooth, people still luck out, and a lot of us aren't on the good end of the stick. We're on the short end of the stick this time, but that many other people are on the positive end of the stick, so it works out in the end. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Kurt. Big time. I don't know what else they're gonna release. That's unfortunate, Moody Cross. But here's the thing, right? I mean, probably took profits, right? Obviously, you see the floor is up a lot right now. You can never time the top. Like if you're gonna play that game when you're trading, right, and you're selling, don't look back and say, "Wow, look at the price now," because every single thing on the app is going to be more valuable, I think. So, I mean, you locked in profits, and that was your goal, and so move on from that. The worst thing you can do is look back and say, "Oh, look at the price now." It's just going to hurt your long term. I think you made the move that you thought was best, and you made some profits. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yep, these hats are going to go first. I feel it. You were laughing about the hats. No, I think the hat's going to be big time. I think this is Mickey's hat. This is Mickey's sorcerer hat. I think this is going to be big time. These are going to be a fun one to have. Yeah, big time. I wish I had the hat for sure. TSO. Oh wow, that's amazing. All my gems are from a Ben Riley NFT I sold for 4K, and it was my first and only my first one. If my only drops I secured, so I'd rather have these assets than let the gems sit. I think I understand what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. Like it's better to have this asset than to just let the gems sit there. Absolutely. I think it's a smart move. Yep, the market's been open, brother. Yes, sir. I'll go over the prices again if you want. So Elsa's moving up. Elsa's 206 right now. I think people are realizing now like how amazing this one looks. And this is the first ever Disney princess. So I do think that's gonna be big. And the hat's about 362. Man, I wish I had that hat. I could buy it right now, but I'm saving my gems, saving my gems. Yeah, I gotta save my gems. I don't know. This is gonna be a tough question right now. If they make it anything less than like 3,000 editions, I have a feeling it's gonna be like 3,333 editions for Walt and Mickey. That's kind of my opinion. Uh, Using my alien technique to see ahead in the future. If they make it like that, it's gonna be really expensive. It's gonna be really expensive. Yes, sir. Yep. The market is open. It's all right. You might have just saw it. Yeah, that's big time. That's big time. That's a good snag. Now you could probably sell it, make even more of a flip, list it for like maybe 700 or something, depending on what other editions are going for that price. But I think that's a good long term hodl too. Yeah, I'm hoping for 3,333 Mickey and Waltz. But if they make more, then I completely understand because that's a collectible that everybody's gonna want to have, right? So if they make like 12,000 editions, it seems to us like or 16,000 whatever. It seems to like us at the moment that there's too high of editions when that happens, right? But long term, that's nothing compared to millions of people. So that's one thing I just want people to realize. This is true. This is another reason why I bought it because there's just a lot of confusion right now. Disney NFT is the first Disney NFT license, the first Disney character. I think this is true. This is the first technically Disney character. Yeah, I agree. I would hold it. I would say, yeah, hold it forever. I don't think it's a question of should. They just decided not to. I'm gonna check the hat. I'm gonna check Disney's hat. Could you imagine if it was like Walt? Let's see. Does the bottom have anything? Nope. So the bottom of the hat is just clear as well. One thing that I want to do now that I have two Homers and Barts, if you have two of any of these collectibles with the bases, I think the base, if you flip it upside down, will look unbelievable as your showroom floor. Your showroom floor will now be like a glossy, pure gold finish, which I think would be amazing. I haven't been able to get into my old showrooms lately, so I haven't been able to update it, but I'm definitely going to try to do that with one of them. Ooh, this is a tough one. This is a tough debate. A lot of people would probably say no, just because that Daredevil Ultra Rare is a Comic Con exclusive. It's a VeVe exclusive cover as well. I think that and Daredevil is a really big comic. Like I'm not the comic expert. Shout out to Crypto. I think is a comics and cryptos and comics. I would say he's more of the comic expert than I am. But from what I know about the Daredevil, I have the Daredevil Ultra Rare actually. I got it on the drop, sold it, and then I bought it back. But I would say that comic is pretty valuable. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to say. I mean, I think you're going to be happier holding the Elsa in your showroom, the way it looks, the first Disney character. But overall, long term, say like 3 years from now, I don't know. I don't know. Daredevil Ultra Rare has so many less editions, but this is a huge, golden moment. That's a tough question right there. I think you have to do whatever you're gonna be happier with. Um, I would say again, this is not financial advice. In my opinion, I have learned that holding my collectibles it has appreciated in value a lot more. Meaning, I could have sold all my Todd Batmans when they were $300, but I held on to them all, and now they're worth 1,500. And I think it's only beginning. I agree. I agree exactly. See, a lot of times people will argue that statement, and they'll just say, No, because what's on OpenSea is a 1 of 1 and it's rare. But like, okay, for example, this paper towel is really rare. It's a 1 of 1 paper towel. It's never been crumpled up ever before like this in the world. It's 1 of 1. Now it's like you have to convince an average person walking down the street, yeah, it's rare, it's unique, but is that valuable compared to a common Bart and Homer Simpsons licensed NFT? Like that's where you have to debate with yourself. Yeah, it's cool, it's rare, but like so is this paper that I just crumpled up and it's folded a really unique and rare way. So I mean, I think you're talking about with the sign. I'm still trying to catch up with these. Justin, yeah, I completely understand. Really tough call. He said, Johnny, man, I sold my gold dragon girl to be able to cop most of these Disneys in the market. It hurt my soul a little, but I still got my ultra rare. How to make a call? Got to go with the mouse. And that's okay, man. I mean, you're holding, I think, the one that's going to be worth more money, the ultra rare Dragon Girl, 888 editions to finish off that first set. I think that will be more valuable than the secret rare all gold Dragon Girl. I actually like the way the gold and silver looks a little bit better. It looks a little bit more classier, elegant. But I love the all gold Dragon Girl as well too. Like I said before, that was a Toy Tokyo exclusive, and these are the golden moments from Disney. So I think Disney has a little bit higher of a pedestal, you know. So I don't think that's a bad decision, right? I don't think it would have been a bad call if you held, and I don't think it's a bad call at all that you bought, you know, the Mickey Sorcerer hat and the Elsa and the Disney Golden Moments. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to catch up to all these. Sorry, I just had to miss a bunch of chats. If it was something really important, just write it again. Blah, 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 2 questions. All right, let me see if I got this. 1, you think Star Wars will be bigger than Elsa and Bart? That's a tough call. Star Wars is going to be gigantic. I think Homer and Bart, though, being the first ever, I think Homer and Bart are being slept on big time right now, like big time, like the same way Todd was being slept on when it was only $200-300. And then I think Elsa's being slept on too. I mean, I don't think Elsa will be as much as Bart and Homer. Could be wrong on that, but just the way I see it. And then I think Star Wars being such a bigger IP brand, I think that will be right below Homer and Bart. Like if I was to rank them so far, I would go Homer and Bart, and then I would go Star Wars. I would go Star Wars next. Only because we don't know that final Walt and Mickey. I mean, that could change everything. That might even just be second. That might even just be second. Then Star Wars maybe number 3. No matter the additions. Actually, I am going to say that. Walt and Mickey, I think, will be second most valuable to Homer and Bart because Homer and Bart was the first ever Disney. Then people are going to want Walt and Mickey. It's the Disney NFTs. Probably second most valuable. Then I would say coming in at third would be Star Wars. And then I have to think about it if to go. Elsa's going to be right up there probably next. Wally's going to be an awesome collectible. I mean, we're spoiled right now. So this question, so low mints are more expensive for a few reasons, right? One reason is just because, you know, it is part of the Master Collector program now. If you have a low mint, you get an extra couple points, or I forget the exact, you get a little bit extra. It's not much at all, but you get a little something extra. And then also just because it's that extra bragging right for being a collector. It's part of just being collecting, you know, being in collecting. Collectors will want to say, you know, they have the first ever or you know, the first 70, you know, editions of this collectible type thing. That's the only reason why it's more expensive. I mean, some collectors aren't even about the edition number. They just want to make sure they have one, which is, I think, a solid way to look at it too. Oh, the golden floor idea. Okay, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Like, could you imagine? Or the ceiling? Like, I think that's gonna be amazing. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah. But now you have the Disney golden moments, which I think is gonna be big time. Yep. Double FA, Homer and Bart. This is the first appearance of Homer. This is the first appearance of Bart in the same collectible. It's never happened before on VeVe. And it's the first appearance of The Simpsons. And it's the first appearance of Disney NFTs. Homer, Bart, The Simpsons, Disney NFTs. That checks off four major boxes. Let's go. I appreciate you big time. Grab your coffee next drop and join the live stream. I'll definitely keep doing these for sure. I like doing them. I have so much fun doing them. And, I'm glad you guys enjoy them too. Iron Man, I forgot about Iron Man big time. All right, Iron Man's going to be big up there too. But Brendan's Brendan came back and he's like, "What? You're still alive?" People got questions. I want to stay with the fam. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yep. Mandalorian as a comment and Baby Yoda as the rare. That'd be awesome. I can't wait for Darth Vader. I think Darth Vader is going to be an awesome, awesome collectible. It's funny because I was actually not even a big Star Wars fan growing up. Like wasn't into the comics. I didn't really watch the shows that much. It never really got me into it. But VeVe says they got Star Wars, and now I'm like the biggest Star Wars fan. Not really like the biggest Star Wars fan, but I would love a Darth Vader NFT in my showroom. It's a strange week. Am I over 3 hours? I think my first ever VeVe live stream was 3 hours. Appreciate you big time. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Omi's gonna drop. I mean, not gonna drop. I mean, it may be dropping just because there's a lot of frustration right now. The drops didn't go smooth yesterday and today. A lot of people are frustrated and upset, which they kind of have a right to be. I understand, but I think right now Omi is getting transferred into the paper hands who kind of have short term visions of this project, who don't really believe that strong, and the people who are whales and have been here for a while and have that long term vision of this company. They're What's happening is those weak hands are just transferring Omi right into the stronger hands right now. I mean, if you believe in this project, then I think Omi is something that you want to go down the rabbit hole and look into. Yeah. It could start out higher. But again, collectors are always going to want to go to the very first. And so to have the very first Disney NFT, big time. But Star Wars, one of the biggest brands in the world, iconic, huge collecting pieces. So Star Wars is going to be huge too. Okay, so you definitely made out. Okay. I mean, oh, that wasn't the right one. I think I just messed up on my comments, but I will check Twitter. Yeah, I haven't been on Twitter, so I got tons of messages right now. I've been on stream the whole time. But let's go, energy. Yeah, good vibes all the time, all day. Dollar cost averaging into Omi every day. Smart man, smart man. I could definitely see more Star Wars drops coming. I mean, yeah, I agree. Star Wars and Walt are going to be insane drops. I agree. Hey, $5 today, Nomi. In my opinion, I don't even want to say it because I don't want people to say it's financial advice, but let's go 500K Omi. I think that could be big time. I really do. I mean, Dogecoin, not to compare Omi to Doge, but just to talk about what Dogecoin did. Dogecoin went from half a penny to 97 cents in 5 months. Why? Ease of access, right? Major exchanges like Robinhood, and then Elon Musk, famous influencers talking about it. Famous influencers talk about Omi, and it goes up a little bit, but it's too much friction. It's too hard to get right now. And I think it's that for a reason. Once we get on Ethereum, once we get on major exchanges like Coinbase, Robinhood, Binance, then we have these famous, influencers talk about OMI. That's when I see it just skyrocketing. And I don't see it dumping like Dogecoin did, because OMI has a real utility. Partnered and licensed with billion-dollar brands. It can stay in this trading channel until I get 1 million coins. We're going to look back in this period of time and literally say, oh my gosh, like it was under a penny for how long? Like, wow, let's go. Wow, that's amazing. I will check that out. Love you too, Moody Crocs. Appreciate you for joining big time. 7 mil. Yeah, if you got it, man. Absolutely, energy. Absolutely. I wish I had cash to buy that much. How to effectively get the drops on time. So yesterday, today, I mean, not much advice. It just didn't work today. I mean, bad drops. But I put out a couple of videos on my YouTube channel. A quick one. If you type in like my, let me see if I have it up here. Yeah, it's right here. My VeVe NFT drop tip strategy. Just like a 30-second video. Basically, it's just me doing a drop live. I took a snippet of. It's like a timing mechanism. I just like to time it and then try to be right on it instead of reacting to it. Think of when the timer hits 0, it's really hitting 1 second. So it's like 3, 2, 1, 0, click. And that's what I like to do. Yes, sir. Appreciate you for joining big time. Glad you enjoyed the stream. More live stream drops coming as well. So the easiest way to get OMI right now, it's still hard, is buying it on Bit4X. Now you have to, it's like a whole process, right? What I like to do is buy Litecoin on Coinbase. Then I send Litecoin to my Bit4X account. You then transfer it from your Bit4X wallet into your spot account. And then you sell your Litecoin from your spot account into USDT. You buy USDT with your Litecoin. Then from USDT, you buy OMI. It's a crazy process. I should come up with a video on it. But yeah, appreciate you for joining big time. Let's go. I am at the Millie Mart for OMI. I wish I had a lot more, but I'm fortunate and blessed to have what I have. I always get caught up because I'm constantly talking to people in the like 1% who have 10 million, 20 million, 50 million, 100 million. Shout out to Randy. But, I'm constantly putting myself in perspective and realizing that most people don't even know what OMI is. Most people don't even know what crypto is. Most people don't even know what NFTs are. And with my collection, I just feel blessed and fortunate to even be where I'm at right now. But because I know where this is going, or where I think it's going, of course, I want more and more. But at the end of the day, I'm blessed for what I have right now, and it all just feels like a dream right now. Still, I mean, 1,200 OMI is going to be way more than a person who doesn't even know what OMI is, right? And it's one of those things where if you believe in it, just keep putting anything you have in it, low by low. For me, I'm long holding them. I only have one of each. I don't even look at the price of them. Excuse me. I agree. I think we're going to be able to buy it simply on the VeVe app one day. Oh, I appreciate that big time, man. It's funny because some people don't like the long streams, right? I'll tell them, check out this video. It covers all your answers. And they're like, I'm not watching an hour-long live stream. It's like, all right, then you don't have to watch it. I mean, the great thing about the live streams is you can pick apart the part you want to watch it, fast forward the speed of it, And plus, a lot of people like the long live streams because when I was making short videos, people were telling me that they want to see like more of me, like just be yourself, like be. And so you can't really be more yourself than being live, right? So That's just always how it is. Like when you're trying to meet the needs of everyone, you can't please everyone. So just exactly. Comey is the most undervalued project ever. I really can't understand haters. Just board in and your troubles are gone. Exactly. I agree. Top 10 cryptocurrency easily. Hey, someone's counting the math of of Energy's wallet. Yeah, 1 million Omi, that was my goal. I actually never even thought I would get to 1 million. When I first started getting it, I think I bought 20,000 Omi, and that was like my first entry. Then I had like 120 Omi, 120,000 Omi. Then I had like 250,000 Omi. Then I finally got up to 500,000, and it just kept going on from there. Hey, south of Randy. Yeah, Randy's a big dog, man. Shout out to Randy Chavez, big whale, big Omi whale. Oh yeah, nice. So there's a couple of wallets you can put your Omi in. You will be able to put it on the VeVe app soon. You can put it in the Trust wallet, and then you can also put it in a MetaMask wallet. So there's a couple of options there. I mean, you could leave it in the Bitforex, but I suggest that you don't leave it in the exchanges, just because if something happened to Bitforex. Exactly, Chris Henry. Exactly. Like I'm trying to buy land. Like I want to have land in the VV verse. I want to be able to make passive income. You know, having just a small feed to have people come in and view like a $200,000 showroom or eventually $1 million showroom one day. And just like a couple dollar feed, like not anything crazy. Let's go, energy playing around. That's what I'm talking about. Firefly, I appreciate you for joining out. I'm glad you enjoyed the vibes, enjoy the content. But all right, y'all. I think I'm heading off. Let me give an update real quick though before I get off. I know it's a long stream, but I want to go over the marketplace one more time. So Elsa's climbing. Elsa's up at 216, and then the hat is at 360. Homer and Bart is at 300, and there's only 495 available in the market. Wow, crazy. So I actually put way more bread in the VV. It wasn't planned. Like if I could do it all over again, I would actually probably do the same thing. I have no regrets in what I did. Um, but maybe I would just, instead of putting, I would like to have more Omi. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I would like to be a little bit more balanced with more Omi because I know what's going to happen. And I want to be able to buy land in the VV verse. So I would say I wouldn't change anything to be honest, but I am way more heavily into the VV NFTs. It's just how it worked out. Absolutely, it was crazy. I mean, it was like the Marvel Comics #1. They got sold for $4. Like people were listing them for cheap, cheap. Wow, he's a hodler. Let's go. But all right, y'all. I'm signing off. Appreciate all the support. You guys have been amazing. I want to keep coming on, giving you guys great content, great live streams. Great show. Hopefully, the drops are a lot better tomorrow, so it's at least fun to see me get it. I'll be happy I got one, but I'm happy a lot of people got one today. I struck out, didn't get any, but bought the Elsa in the marketplace. I just thought it looked amazing. That's the first ever Disney princess, so I think that's gonna be big time for sure. Plus the details, Trevor killed the details on that. But all right, y'all. I'm signing out. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed today's content. A lot more coming. Leave a comment what you guys got today, because I want to see all the collectibles that you guys got. Was it the hat? I heard some people say they got 2 hats, you know, so I want to see what people got. Elsa or the hat, or did you guys strike out? Let me know in the comments down below. Appreciate all the support. We'll be here next time. Your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out, y'all.